Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go out just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. It is Friday. A lot of people enjoying a 4-day weekend this weekend, this being one of those days. Have you gotten your Black Friday shopping done, or are you waiting for Cyber Monday? Does that even really make a difference? I'm not here to answer those questions. I'm here to talk about some football. What's going on to everyone in the chat? Mr. Dwayne, Mr. Robert Zamora, I see Kelly, I see Rush Mode, Vince, Linda, Destructo, Kron. What's going on, Wade Woodruff, CMC you later, the Gamer Guy. Hello to Vince, hello to Space Explorer. Thank you guys for checking in to this live stream. It is Black Friday, and we've got Eagles and Bears going head-to-head. And before you trash the Chicago Bears, guys, these Chicago Bears are 8-3, same as the Philadelphia Eagles. So these two teams are, well, they're evenly matched, so to speak. Just based off of records alone, I don't think that we can sleep on the Chicago Bears anymore, especially if Chicago gets the win here. Then it's not just a matter of Chicago is for real. It's also that the Philadelphia Eagles are starting to spiral. Did you know that the Dallas Cowboys just beat both teams of last year's Super Bowl in the matter of 5 days? So the Dallas Cowboys just beat the Philadelphia Eagles last week, and then yesterday, a Thanksgiving miracle, the Dallas Cowboys also beat the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Cowboys starting to look pretty good, sitting at 6-5-1 now after that, trying to fight for that playoff spot, hoping a couple of other teams lose along the way. But the Dallas Cowboys look like they're on the up and up. Next week we got a matchup against the Detroit Lions. Yeah, but Dallas hasn't won a playoff game. That's true. You're not wrong about that. My Ravens self-destructed. Rest in peace, says Jordan. Thanks, Jordan, for checking in. Thanks, dude. I see you out here with the $2 super chat. Let's actually pull up our text overlay. Thank you, Jordan, for checking in. It was a Thursday upset, says KD Espresso. What's going on, says Maddie James. Not much, man. It is the day after Thanksgiving. Pixel, what's up, man? I see Pixel. I see Jonathan Perez Hernandez saying, hola, Mario, saludos desde la Ciudad de México. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Bienvenidos, mi amigo Rush Mode saying my Bengals is going to make the playoffs. We still have to actually update the playoff graphic, guys. I will have that updated for y'all before Sunday. Okay. Appreciate everyone in the chat right now. Let's talk some stats here. We've got about 20 minutes until kickoff, so we're going to run through this pretty quickly here. Let's start with the away team, as we like to do. Today, the Chicago Bears are entering this game as the 11th highest-ranked team, according to NFL.com. This is from the NFL directly. These are not my own power rankings. This is the NFL. They believe that this team, despite the blemishes they have defensively, their offense is enough to put them inside the top 12, which, of course, is good enough for a playoff position, and I would agree. So, points per game offensively, top 10 team in scoring. They're putting up 26 points per game. They are averaging 369 yards, almost 370 yards per game, and yards per play, top 10. Third down efficiency, also top 10 here for the Chicago Bears. Middle of the table when it comes to being inside the red zone. Okay, I'll take care of that in just a second, Wade Woodruff. For now, let's run through this. The defense here, points per game allowed. Points per game allowed, this team gives up 26.5. So even though they give up more points than they score, which is an interesting number, this Chicago Bears team actually has an 8-3 record. So the math doesn't exactly math here, but those are the numbers. Giving up 265, only putting up 263. We'll see how this game ends up today. Yards per game, guys, giving up 362. Meanwhile, they're putting up 369. Yards per play, the numbers are there for you guys to see. Do what you will with those bits of information. We are in the hunt, says Rush Mode. We are in the hunt, says Rush Mode. Well, the Chicago Bears are on the move right now. User, I see you out here. Got too many of these. Saying, I love football. What's going on, user? Thanks for checking in, my friend. Z-Cam is in the house. Tyrese is in the house. The place to be is in the place to be. What's going on, place to be? Our defense is missing so many players for today. Yeah, dude, let's talk about your defense and the players they are missing. We normally start with the offense, but he did bring up a huge good point right now. The place to be says our defense is missing so many players for today. Yes, you are missing a ton of players. Here is who you will be starting today. Montez Sweat, left defensive end. Grady Jarrett, left defensive tackle. Right defensive tackle, Gervin Dexter Sr., but then we see some absences. Right defensive end normally is Dominique Robinson. Today it's going to be Austin Booker. Your normal weak side linebacker is Ruben Hippolyte the second. Today you will see Carl Jones. So Carl Jones Jr. going to be filling in a backup weak side linebacker. All three of the linebackers you see here, guys, are all backup linebackers. Not one of them are starters. Normally, you see Hippolyte on the left side, on the weak side. You'll see middle linebacker T.J. Edwards and strong side linebacker Noah Sewell. Today, it's DeMarco Jackson and Daniel Hardy. So that is going to be a problem for the Chicago Bears middle linebacker or linebacker section right here. Taking a look at the two corners today. Left corner for today's contest, Jalen Jones is going to be available, but on the other side, we will have, Jalen Jones is available. He should be on the left side. Got him over here on the right. Right cornerback, normally Tyreek Stevenson. Instead, looks like Jonathan Owens. Let's see who they've got here. It could be C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They could be filling in a nickel over here. So we're gonna see some rotation back there. And then, of course, your two safeties for today is going to be Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard. They are available. But Tyreek Stevenson out, Noah Sewell out, T.J. Edwards out, Dominique Robinson out, Dayo Adeyingbo also out. That's normally who would actually be your RDE. And Tremaine Edmonds also on IR. That kills. Guys, that's really bad. You're missing Dayo Adeyingbo, Tremaine Edmonds, T.J. Edwards, Noah Sewell, Tyreek Stevenson. That's like half your starters. That's more than half your defensive starters. The Chicago Bears are going to struggle to contain the Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully, this offense can make up the difference here. Now, this offense has been pretty good here. You saw it. It was a top 10 team. Z-Camp saying at Football Nation, can you can rethink the NFC playoffs now. Dallas is on a roll. I know, man. I'm seeing it. Looks like Jordan asking, how was your Thanksgiving, bro? Give the real news. Honestly, Thanksgiving was good, man. Thanksgiving was great. Nothing too crazy, man. We went up to Austin. My son got to, play with his cousins, who he doesn't get a whole lot of cousin time because we have to drive 100 miles to go see them. So, just got some real family, some good family time. Had some nice Dominican cigars. I love that as well. I went out and bought just like a box of cigars or a pack of cigars and shared it with the boys, and we all had some boy time in the backyard. Family stuff. We just got to do some family stuff. It was good. Thanksgiving was great. Thank you for asking, Jordan. Thank you for asking. Let's see. I eated the stuffing, says Arch Troll. No stuffing. We did not eat any stuffing. Turkey all day. Turkey all day. The cousin crawl, says TM Martin. Yes, that's kind of basically what it was. Oh, and I got to play the new Mario Party, which is awesome, by the way. If you haven't played the newest Mario Party, go give that a shot. That was a lot of fun, too. Thank you for that super chat out there as well. Okay, folks. Back to football. Appreciate you asking out there, Jordan. Thanks so much. And Arch Troll for participating as well. So, last year, let's just call it what it was. Caleb Williams did not have a very good rookie year. But this year, things are looking a little bit different for the second-year man. Caleb Williams this season, 2,568 passing yards. That is top 12 in the NFL. So for fantasy football purposes, that's a pretty solid backup quarterback to have. If you're in a super flex, you've probably got Caleb Williams as well. Caleb Williams, 16 passing touchdowns, so it might still hold up that by the end of this season, the Chicago Bears will not have ever had a quarterback pass for 4,000 yards or 40 passing touchdowns. Not on track to break either of those two statistics right now, but you never know. The season's not over. Either way, regardless of the accolades, the Chicago Bears are sitting at 8-3, and a big part of it is because of, well, the weapons that they have. They've got a really young team out here. You'll see that DeAndre Swift, not exactly one of those young players I'm talking about, but behind him, a really talented young rookie by the name of Kyle Monangai, going to be a handful for the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Colston Loveland going to be out here. Rome Odunze and Luther Burden, young playmakers for the Chicago Bears that are going to help this team win. Obviously, DJ Moore, we know what he is, and we know what the Chicago Bears got out of that DJ Moore trade when they traded him from Carolina to get him over here. So the Chicago Bears offense does have some teeth in that Bears mouth right there. Maybe, what do we call that? Bear claws? Anyways, this Bear's got some claws. Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift. This is the backfield. DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Luther Burden III. This will make up your wide receivers. Colston Loveland going to be your number one tight end. Also, Cole Kmet is available for the Chicago Bears offense as well. And we might even see Durham Smythe at some point today. And then the offensive line is healthy coming into this one. So Theo Benedict going to be your left defensive tackle. There is obviously Braxton Jones is on IR, so for the most part, this offensive line is healthy. Braxton Jones not available. Theo Benedict going to be your left tackle. Joe Tooney, your left guard. At center, Drew Dalman. At right guard, Jonah Jackson. And at right tackle, Darnell Wright. So that's going to make up your Bears offense. Much better looking than the defense right now. The defense definitely in shambles here for the Chicago Bears. Again, a huge list of missing names here for the Chicago Bears defense. Okay. So, if it wasn't bad enough defensively, it might have just gotten worse. I think the Eagles will have some success in today's game, and because of the absences, the Eagles are 7-point favorites in this game. Eagles are 7-point favorites in this game. You can see that scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Let's take a look at some of the stats here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. Philadelphia Eagles on the left side of your screens, guys. They are 17th in points per game. So they're not exactly the most high-octane offense this season. A part of that is because Saquon Barkley has struggled this year. He's admitted to the struggles, but it's a team sport. So if Saquon can't get it done, someone else on this Eagles team can. And the Eagles are coming off of a loss to my Dallas Cowboys. Let's go. But Eagles are going to be looking to win this game. Easier said than done because, again, Chicago, one of the toughest divisions in all of football, haven't played the Green Bay Packers yet, so that might change before the end of this season. But Chicago's a solid team in 2025. Eagles offense, 17th in the NFL in points per game, 24th in the NFL in yards per game. We look at yards per play, bottom half of the table there. Third down efficiency, bottom 5 on the list as well. They are, however, the best team in all of football inside the red zone. What is that, bro? Like, why is your red zone attack the best in all of football, but everything else is literally bottom half of all NFL teams? 32 teams, 17 and lower for every single statistic, but somehow inside the red zone, bullseyes every single time. 77, almost 78% success rate inside the red zone. If the Philadelphia Eagles find themselves inside of the Bears' 20s, I think that the Eagles are going to score. I think the Eagles are going to score a lot today. I think this might be a high-scoring affair, but we will see if Caleb Williams can keep us cool against this Philadelphia Eagles defense. This defense allowing just 20 points per game. Caleb Williams averaging and the Bears averaging 26. We'll see if they split the difference here. Yards per game, 340 is what they allow. Yards per play allowed. Also, these two numbers also not great. These three numbers also not great for the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. But again, inside the red zone, they're nasty. Inside the red zone, this is where they live, right? 48% success rate inside their own red zone. They're giving up nothing to opposing offenses and taking everything from opposing defenses inside the red zone. So, Eagles, I think, will be fine in this game. I would not be surprised if the Eagles started their tailspin like they do a little early here, coming off of that. It's that Super Bowl hangover. It just hit them a little late. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Eagles fans, let's talk about your players for today. Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts going to be your starting quarterback for today's contest. Jalen Hurts today, 2,284 passing yards. That is less than Caleb Williams. He does have 17 passing touchdowns, and we know what he's got in rushing touchdowns as well. That's a huge additional bump when you can put 8 more touchdowns and 298 rushing yards on the ground for your quarterback. Only one interception in the 2025 campaign. Next to him, Saquon Barkley. Rough season for Saquon by his standards, at least. He is top 10 in carries or rushing attempts with 185, but he's 16th in rushing yards. He hasn't broken 1,000 rushing yards yet. 684 rushing yards and just 4 rushing touchdowns for Saquon. A huge amount of regression from last year, and those who drafted Saquon Barkley in their drafts this year probably maybe not having the best season ever. Now, Saquon can and does produce out of the backfield as a pass catcher as well. One of the better pass catchers on this team, but he's not the only one. Obviously, A.J. Brown on one side, Devontae Smith and Jahan Dotson. Those 3 wide receivers are all serviceable. And Dallas Goedert, a big tight end in the red zone. Also, nice target to have if you're Jalen Hurts. The offensive line protecting the Philadelphia Eagles is right here. Jordan Mailata, left offensive tackle. Left guard going to be Landon Dickerson. At center today will not be Brett Toth. It will be Cam Jurgens. So, Cam Jurgens back in this starting lineup. Cam Jurgens going to be your center today. You'll see Tyler Steen at right guard. Lane Johnson has been ruled out for this contest. Instead, today we will see Fred Johnson, not Lane Johnson. Looks like Roderick dropping a $2 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Roderick Allen. Cheers to you. Appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you very much. Lawrence Lyle saying 27-23, duh, Bears. Okay. Denver Nuggets Nation saying what up, Denver Nuggets Nation? How's my boy Joker doing these days? Loodle Miss, welcome back, Loodle. Welcome back, Loodle. We've got another arbiter in the house. Appreciate you, Loodle. Thanks for coming back here. We've got Uncompromised. Thank you very much, Uncompromised one. Appreciate that. We're working towards it, my friend. We are working towards it. Traded Barkley for CMC and a 2027 first-round pick in my dynasty. Okay, you, I think, won that deal there, Kevin. You got a first-round pick in the 2027 draft as well for your dynasty. I bet he's going to forget about that next year. And then when 2027 rolls around, you're going to just be, okay, I get 2 picks here in 2027. Who we going with now? By the way, I will be covering college football today. I've already got my cheat sheets here. We will be covering the Aggies. That's right, the Aggies versus the Longhorns today. And that is already posted out there on the website and on the YouTube page, banner, channel. You know what I'm trying to say. It's out there. It's on YouTube. I'm doing 2 games today for Black Friday. I am doing this game right now with the Eagles and the Bears, and then I'm doing the Aggies versus the Longhorns after this matchup. So 2 games today. Okay, let's take a quick look at the defense now for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Overall, healthy. Couple missing players. They did just lose Andrew Mukuba, which does hurt them at the free safety. But today they will be rolling with Moro Ojomo, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter on the front defensive line here. Jalen Phillips on the weak side. Zach Bond, left inside linebacker. Nakobe Dean, right inside linebacker. Nolan Smith, strong side linebacker. Quinion Mitchell going to be your right cornerback. Adoree Jackson going to be your left cornerback. Reed Blankenship, your free safety or your strong safety on this graphic. Your free safety today going to be Sidney Brown. This will make up this Eagles defense. Now, they say that defense wins championships, but right now they're not playing for a championship. They're just playing in this game. Let's do a head-to-head comparison of these two defenses, and honestly, neither of them are very impressive. The Bears have been very good at forcing turnovers. I will give them that. There is no team better than the Chicago Bears at getting the football back. They have forced 24 turnovers in 2025. 24 turnovers in the first 13 weeks of this season. This is week 13, so first 12 weeks of the season. Averaging 2 forced turnovers per game, on average. Meanwhile, the Eagles are averaging about 1 turnover per game. That puts them at 19th. We will see if this one particular statistic makes a difference in this game. I don't think there is too much separating them outside of this number, though, guys. 362 versus 340 in yards allowed per game. We're looking at 138 versus 115 in rushing yards allowed per game. That's what, 20 yards difference right there. Not much separating them. 224 and 225. Come on, bro. That's the same thing right there. The biggest difference is the turnovers forced. This could be the saving grace for the Chicago Bears. If they can force 2 turnovers today, I do believe Chicago has a much better chance than a 7-point spread. That is just a quick at-glance analysis. Okay, now we look at the production from the quarterback here. This should not be a green arrow. This should definitely be a red arrow, but that's okay. We're looking at Williams here, Caleb Williams. 2, 5, 6, 8 in passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 2,284. We look at rushing yards, 298, 293. Honestly, very, very similar there. I don't even want to give one more really an advantage here. Total touchdowns, that's where Jalen Hurts does start to pull ahead, and Williams is prone to making more mistakes. Now, over the past couple of weeks, Caleb Williams has been over 60%, but overall this season, he is passing under 60%, while Jalen Hurts is completing more of his passes. Hurts has been sacked a lot more than Williams, which last year that was not the case. Caleb Williams was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, and then Jalen Hurts has had a higher passer rating here between these two. So, Williams on one side, Hurts on the other. I would take Jalen Hurts as my quarterback over Williams. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would take the Eagles' offensive line. Maybe not this season, though. Maybe not this season. I wonder what would happen if they did. My wife's been watching a lot of the wife swap stuff. I wonder if they did that in the NFL, how fun that would be if they did a quarterback swap. Just for one football game to see how it would be like if Jalen Hurts played on the Chicago Bears and if Caleb Williams played on the Philadelphia Eagles. Talk about a Black Friday, a Freaky Friday situation right there. That would be so much fun if they did that. It would be so much fun if they did that. Okay, so those are the numbers. That's the quarterback comparison. That's the defensive comparison. Here's the running back comparison. The Chicago Bears much better on the ground right there. Bears actually better on the ground than Saquon Barkley-led backfield. Interesting, huh? Second in rushing yards per game, the Chicago Bears offense averaging 142 rushing yards per game. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles, 110.5. So the Bears averaging 30 more rushing yards per game. That might not sound like a lot until you say, hey, that's actually 30% more gains on the ground. That does affect your game script. Rushing attempts per game, part of the reason that this is the case is because they do run the football almost 2 more times per game, but that doesn't really make that much of a difference here. Yards per attempt is really the number. 3.9 versus 4.8, almost an extra yard per carry, every carry. That will take you farther, and the math is pretty close when we break that down. This is just so you can get an idea of what to expect here. The Chicago Bears still, it feels like, do not trust Caleb Williams to just stand in the pocket and hold still. They run the football a lot. They run the football second most in the NFL. This is the second highest rushing rate in the league, almost 30 rushing attempts per game. I don't actually know off the top of my head who number 1 is. Philadelphia Eagles are 8th on that list. Okay, y'all. Game getting ready to start. Should be lining up for kickoff here momentarily. Guys. You got the Bears and the Eagles left and right side. These are your wide receiver comparisons. Tough season right now for the Eagles wide receivers. Targets per game, they're only averaging 28 targets per game. That is bottom 5. And because of that, they're bottom 5 in receiving and receptions per game. But they get quality over quantity. 7.4 is good for top 12 in average yards per reception. So we'll see how it all washes out today. Stats are stats. All of those numbers, they're boring. We had a really good slate of Thursday football, guys. The Packers beat the Lions. My Cowboys beat those pesky. I don't know, man. I think everything has gone the way that it needed to go this week. And the Baltimore Ravens lost big time, 32-14 to the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow doing Joe Burrow things. Okay, we will have 3 games on Sunday. 1 more game today. Watching this right here, it looks like the Bears are lining up to kick this off and send this over to the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles going to get the football to start this match. Let's move that over. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. Let's have some fun. 2 p.m. kickoff time. It is Black Friday. I hope you got your shopping done. If not, I'll be here while you're doing it. If you're walking through the stores, if you still use brick and mortar. Ooh, looks like I am blind. Eagles are wearing black today. It looks like the Eagles are wearing black and green. Elliott lining up to kick off, and the Bears are actually getting ready to receive. So the uniforms, Bears wearing white, Eagles wearing black. Bears lining up to get it. Here is the kickoff. We got game on. Here is the return. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Down at about the 35-yard line, we've got ourselves a 1st and 10, and the Chicago Bears are going to take the field. What's up, guys? I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgivings. Got to make sure that all of this is the correct size. All of this is going to get adjusted right now. 1st and 10 at the Chicago Bear 33-yard line is where they marked it. Caleb Williams in the huddle with his team. Break! And we'll start this drive. Chicago with the football. Happy Black Friday to each and every one of you. 1st and 10, single back formation on the left hash. Under center right now. Caleb Williams waits for the snap. He puts his hands on the helmet. First play of the game is going to be changed here. Williams sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to the left-hand side, and it looks like DeAndre Swift will pick up about 3, maybe 4. So 2nd down comes up. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 on a carry for Swift. We'll start the clock once again. Excited to see if Kyle Monangai gets enough carries today, gets a handful of carries. Waiting for the live drive chart to update here for CBS. There we go. Okay, should be good to go here. DeAndre Swift picks up 3 yards. We got a 2nd down and 7 football now at the 36-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Caleb Williams does the left hand fake spike, takes the snap, looking left, will sidearm, throws underneath. Looks like Cole Kmet gets the catch, and Kmet will pick up 9 yards. Picks up 6 on 2nd down and 7. It makes it a 3rd down and 1. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1. The clock continues to tick. Looks like Lance Bowers gifting 5 Football Nation memberships. Thank you, Lance Bowers. Cheers to you, my friend. Welcome back, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. Lance, were you here on the Thanksgiving stream? Maybe you were here on the Thanksgiving stream. Thanks for checking in, man. Thank you for the support. 3rd down and 1 on the opening drive here for the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams going to get the quarterback sneak. It's going to be a run up the gut here for Williams, and he'll pick up 3 yards. That's good for a 1st down, a 3-yard gain. Chicago Bears, 1st down. Moving the football out to the Chicago 45. It's 1st and 10 for the Bears. Legit appreciate. Thank you very much, Jordan. Thank you very much, Jordan. I appreciate that, man. I'll leave that up for just a second here. I'll scroll this down as well. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. First and 10, 45-yard line. On the left hash, Caleb Williams will step back. It's a single back formation, a little play action. Dropping back, going to look to Luther Burden. This pass incomplete. Pass is incomplete. This will bring up a second down and 10. It stops the clock with 12:54. Incomplete pass. Looks like Rome Odunze was actually the target on that play, folks. Rome Odunze was the target. All good. So Rome gets his first target of the day. That pass was incomplete. It goes off of his gloves. There was a lot of traffic in the area. This does bring up a second down and 10. The football still at the 45. Motion on the field again. Here's a snap and a handoff to Swift. Swift gets the carry. Swift down at the 49-yard line. This will be a gain of 4. It brings up a third down and 6. They're calling it a third down and 5 down at the 50-yard line. So 3rd and 5. Clock will start once again. Get this thing going here. Third down. Can the Bears convert? They are in no man's land here. So Chicago's on the 50-yard line on their opening drive here, looking to convert a third down against the Eagles on the road right now. Motion to the bottom of the screen. Waits for the snap. The blitz coming in. Surveying. Williams will fire. Looks like the catch is made by Rome Odunze on 3rd down and 5. That's good for 6. That's good for a first down. Chicago Bears. Robert Zamora gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Let's go, Robert. Thank you, sir. Rock and roll, my friend. Robert, I can always count that you'll be in the chat, my friend, and I appreciate you so much, dude. Seriously, Robert, thank you for always being here, man. It feels like family having you here, Robert. We've got ourselves an I formation, y'all. Offset I from the 45 across midfield. A windup and a throw. Catch made underneath here. Looks like this will be a gain by Luther Burden, and he will pick up 11 yards. 1st and 10, a gain of 11. Another Chicago Bears first down. First down for Chicago. This moves them to the Philadelphia 34, and the Bears are cooking now. 11 minutes left to go. A good solid opening drive for the Chicago Bears here. A good solid opening drive for the Chicago Bears. Here's the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. DeAndre Swift gets to the 31. Down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 at the 31-yard line. Philadelphia expected and projected to win this game, but right now the Bears, a good solid opening drive. We'll see if this Bears defense can do anything on their end. Okay, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you guys can see the spread for today's game. 205 wild action. I got you, my friend. 2nd down and 7, empty backfield here for Caleb Williams. He takes the snap from the 31, the blitz coming in. He'll wind up and fires this one. Intended for, looks like Colston Loveland. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down, that stops the clock with 10:19. So 10:19 left to go, 3rd down and 7. Football still at the Philadelphia 31-yard line. Chicago inside of field goal range. I did not check special teams to see if Cairo Santos is available. He was injured this season. Looks like he's good. Am I tripping? Was Cairo Santos injured at some point this season? I feel like he was. I hope I'm not making that up. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom, lined up on the right hash. They are showing blitz. It'll be a handoff, and it goes to the left-hand side. DeAndre Swift going to drop the shoulder. It'll bring up a 4th down and inches. Oh, no, that's close. 4th down and inches. You got to go for it here. You got to go for it here. 4th down. Okay, they are lining up to go for it. This should be a quarterback sneak. This should be a tush push. This should be what the Eagles know it's going to be. Maybe not. They're splitting up right now. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a handoff going up the middle. They're not going to make it, I don't think. I think they're marking this one short. Let's see what the officials say. Officials crashing in right now. They're going to talk about it. They're going to place it. If they put it there, that's going to be good enough for a first. Waiting for the call. They're saying first down, Chicago Bears. First down, Chicago Bears. Wow, they might drop a challenge flag. The Bears line up quickly. There is the flag. A challenge flag in quickly, Chicago. The crowd didn't like it. There's a challenge flag on the play with 9:15 left to go. Let's see what the officials have to say. Okay, so they are going to review the play. It looked like he was short on the initial surge. Let's watch it one more time. Running right into the back of his own player, staying on his feet, falling and fighting his way forward. I think he might have picked it up. That was Kyle Monangai who got the carry here, and Monangai, I think he might have gotten it. This is going to go into review. We go to a quick commercial break. Ooh, let's turn that off. All right, guys, welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves so far. Happy Black Friday to you guys. How was your Thanksgiving? Iowa scored 40 today, says B-Bowls. Okay, hats off to your Cowboys, says keep grinding up. I'm going to put this on the screen. They played a hell of a game yesterday. You know what, man? Keep grinding up. The Dallas Cowboys have now beat both the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs in the same 5-day period. Short week coming in to play Thursday night football or Thursday afternoon football here. And the Dallas Cowboys beat both the Eagles and the Chiefs. I'm cool with it. One-Handed Baron is in the house. What up, One-Handed Baron? I see Ave Army Joe. Avenue Army Joe, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. From your ref experience, is that a first down? Asks Jeremy. You know, the little bit that I saw right there, I don't know that there's enough to overturn that. They do have the ability to stop it in real time. I don't, but okay, Santino says the trivia quiz for tonight is finished. Let's go, bro. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I asked him to help me out on this because I ran out of time right here. Thanks, bro. I'm downloading it now. Awesome. Okay. Bears are having a good season. They are having a good season, Jake. Thanks again, Santino. I appreciate you, bro. Okay. So we're doing 2 games today, by the way, folks. There's one NFL game today. You're watching it right now, the Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, this call could really go either way, man. The initial play, when I saw it, it looked short. Watching the replay on a short replay here, it could be overturned. But I don't know, man. We'll see how this goes. In the nick of time, too, says TM. Dallas Cowboys fan. Can we talk about Iowa, people saying? Santino, can we talk about Iowa? After review, the runner is short of the line to gain. Oh, man. Nick Sirianni going to win the challenge. It's a change of possession, and this will be a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. So Philadelphia gets the football back. It's a turnover on downs. It's going to be a snap and a handoff. The Bears choosing to go for it. Every team always trying to go for it. It backfires. So instead of walking away with 3 points, the Bears walk away with 0. It's 2nd down and 5 now for the Philadelphia Eagles, who have the football at the 30. Football at the 30-yard line, Philadelphia Eagles. With it now, Jalen Hurts, 17 touchdown passes this season. By the way, the opening play was a handoff to Saquon Barkley, who picked up 5 yards on play 1. Let's start this clock once again. Philadelphia with the football. It's 2nd down and 5 for Philly. Empty backfield here for Jalen Hurts. Flags coming in quickly. A false start going to be on A.J. Brown. False start on the offense, number 11, replay, 2nd down. So this will be a 5-yard penalty. It makes it a 2nd down and 10. Backing them up to the Philadelphia's own 25-yard line. Who needs a punter nowadays? Who even needs a field goal kicker, a place kicker? Okay, here we go. Daniel saying water. Water. I got coffee. That's That's what I kind of feel like I need right now. Shotgun formation from the 25-yard line on 2nd down and 10. A.J. Brown makes the grab here and picks up about 11. That's good for a Philadelphia Eagles. First down. Out to the 35, call it the 36-ish yard line. Big gain there. Big first down. Eagles get a fresh new set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A.J. Brown getting into the catch column now. A.J. Brown getting into the catch column now. 7.5 targets is what he's averaging. That's his first of the day. We've got a pistol formation from the 35-yard line on the right hash here. Snap, handoff, Barkley up the middle, gets to the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup. So from the 35 to the 40, Philadelphia getting closer and closer to about midfield here. 7 minutes and a half left to go in the first quarter of this football game. This is the opening drive for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles will get the football to start the second half. The Bears did receive to start the first. Okay. Offense for the Eagles has just broken the huddle. We've got 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom, 5 wide, empty backfield. Bears showing blitz. Motion, they will blitz. Jalen Hurts under duress will fire. That's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Good stop there by the Bears defense. It stops the clock. 3rd down and 5 coming up now. And as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I've got my fingers crossed, man. I've got my fingers crossed that the Eagles lose out the rest of this season. And they lose the next 6 games, and they end the season 8-9, and it would be great. Did he get a piece of that, or was that just a bad throw? I think that might have just been a bad throw. 3rd down and 5 from the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation for Philadelphia. Motion on the field. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking to the motion man. Doesn't like it, has to scramble. Jalen Hurts on the run, fires this thing away. That's going to be a throwaway. It's another 4th down coming up here, and I don't think the Eagles are going to go for it. 4th down and 5. Incomplete pass. The Eagles on their own 40-yard line will have to punt. So the special teams will come out to punt for Philadelphia, and we're still looking at a 0-0 game. Here is Braden Mann getting ready to punt this thing away over to Devin Duvernay. He's still in the league? Are you kidding me? Is that really who's lining up to return this thing? That's crazy. Signaled a fair catch right here down at the 22-yard line. It was Devin Duvernay. Wow. Okay, 6:57 left to go in this one. In this first quarter, it's 1st and 10 when we get back from the next commercial break. The punt goes away. The Eagles will forfeit the football. They send this back over to the Chicago Bears, and when we get back from this commercial break, Chicago will get to start the drive. Scramble anything, says Daniel. Thanks, Roy, says Wink. PQ190 saying fly, Eagles, fly. Julio Rodriguez saying Eagles, Eagles, Eagles. Ken James saying this is our division. Right there, Ken James. Bears 8.5. That's a different spread than what I see on CBS right now. CBS says Philadelphia 743 is the over-under. What platform are you using, Robert? Just curious. Philly starting off on a bad foot. Yes, they are. Let's see. Robert here saying glad see we fixed nothing. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, says James Joseph. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. B. Bowles dropping those Dallas Cowboys logos. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Going to Plymouth. How was Austin, says Doug. Austin was great, Doug. Thank you for asking. Okay, Pebble saying bear down. Let's talk about the schedule, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Country saying we need a Bears emoji. Thank you, Country. I got you. All right, Country. You said we need a Bears emoji. I got you. Let's go ahead and add that in then. Let's see. Membership. Yep. Here, go to the channel members. Add some emojis for the channel members. I don't think we're covering the Buccaneers this week, so we'll replace the Buccaneers and put in the Chicago Bears. Duh, Bears. Okay, so if you're a Chicago Bears fan, you should be able to see that. And you know what else I need to add here? since we're going to be doing another game today, guys, I do also need to add – we're getting rid of the Jets. We'll replace that. I need to add my Aggies emoji. And I need to add my Aggies emoji. I don't think we're covering the 49ers this week, so let's replace this one with the Longhorns. Longhorns. Here we go. Save and publish. All right, guys, you should have access to these additional emojis. This is the schedule coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. No time to get into this. We'll do that for the next commercial break. 6:57 left to go. First and 10, motion on the field from Cole Kmet. A snap and a handoff to Kyle Monangai. He's on the run. He gets to the 35. He gets to the 40. And Kyle Monangai with a big carry here. Gets from the Chicago 22 all the way out to the Chicago 39. Big gain of 17. First down, Chicago Bears. Football now at the Chicago 40-yard line after the carry from number 25. They've developed into a running back by committee here with Kyle Monangai for the Chicago Bears, a good, solid rookie. Out of the backfield looking that way, will wind up and fires. Catch is made by Luther Burden, however. A 6-yard pickup on first down makes it a 2nd down and 4. This moves the football out to the Chicago 45. So from the 39 to the 45, Chicago has picked up 6 yards on the play, on the arm of Caleb Williams, Luther Burden on the other side of the pass. 6 minutes here left to go. 2nd down and 4, right hash, under center. Taking a step back, Colston Loveland to the top of the screen. It's a handoff to the top of the screen. Kyle Monangai gets past his assignment, picks up what he needs. 2nd down and 4, a gain of about 5. That is good for a Chicago Bears. First down, Chicago. The Bears at midfield on the 50-yard line. Clock will continue to tick. Kyle Monangai, another solid gain. Speed up my clock just a little bit so it's closer to the actual time. Showing blitz right now on 1st and 10. This Eagles defense got a little bit of aggression in it. Let's see how many they bring across the line. It is a handoff to Monangai, patiently finding the gaps, picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Monangai getting lost back there and picking up 5 yards. That keeps this team on schedule here on a 5-yard gain up the middle. So 4 rushes for 27 yards for Kyle Monangai. Looks like DeAndre Swift, 4 carries for 17 yards. Let's see if they keep the hot hand or what they do here. Caleb Williams under center, another single back formation, takes a step back, motion on the field. Looks like Kmet is the motion man. A toss, a run up the middle. DeAndre Swift, the 40, the 30, the 25, down at about the 23-yard line. A big pickup here. First down, DeAndre Swift. And DeAndre Swift will run to the right-hand side, picks up 23 yards, ladies and gentlemen, before finally being brought down by Jackson on the play. Big gain. Is he okay? Okay. What's up? Do I have an extra cube? I don't know that I do. There might be one in the garage, babe. 1st and 10 coming up here from just outside the red zone. Empty backfield. There's the snap. Looking left, looking right, looking left again. Caleb Williams on 1st and 10. Back foot. Throws that away. Stops the clock with 3:51 and makes a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. This game is on Amazon Prime, folks. Someone asking what TV channel has this game. This game is on Amazon Prime. Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. Okay, Bears approaching the red zone. They're at the Philadelphia 22-yard line. Philadelphia Eagles at the 22-yard line. Shotgun formation. Kyle Monangai standing in the backfield with Caleb Williams. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 2 receivers to the bottom. Looking to the right, a windup and a fire. The catch is going to be made by Colston Loveland. It's a gain of 9. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 gets the clock ticking once again. Good grab by Loveland, just not enough. Looks like the officials are going to mark it down as 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Open a window, says Daniel. I need to. It's getting hot in here. Actually, I have the floor fan in a different room right now. I need to bring that in here. Starting to get hot. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this Black Friday game. We've got an offset eye, a snap, and a toss. Kyle Monangai met immediately by a bunch of Eagles jerseys, but they get the extra push, and the officials do not blow the whistle until after the first down was picked up. First down, Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 coming up now for Chicago. Monangai picks up 3 yards on that play out to the Philadelphia 12-yard line. We are inside the red zone, folks. Chicago Bears inside the red zone with the football here. They've been inside the red zone. Let's see how they handle this drive. If they can cap this off with points. Single back formation, trips to the top of the screen. I see Olamide Zaccheaus. I see DJ Moore. I see Romo Dunze on the run. Double zeros on the clock. There's the snap looking that way. Caleb Williams on the run. He will wind up and throw. Intended for Zaccheaus. That pass incomplete. It stops the clock with 2 minutes and 19 seconds here left to go. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. A lot of motion and misdirection here. You even see some of the defensive players stutter step. A dangerous throw across his body and back into the center of the field from Caleb Williams. Luckily, that football didn't get intercepted. It was an open pass. Shotgun formation. 11-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Williams waits for the snap with 2 receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. Monangai gets the carry from the 11, gets inside the 5, gets stuffed at about the 3. It's a 3rd down and 2. The line to gain is the 1. 3rd and 2 from the Philadelphia 3-yard line. 2 minutes here left to go. And I'm thinking that maybe you should just hand this off to the running back. He's been having a lot of success today. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. DeAndre Swift has more rushing yards, and Kyle Monangai also has more rushing yards than Caleb Williams has passing yards. So both of those guys keep this on the floor. They will do exactly that, and just like that, the Bears will score. Touchdown, Chicago Bears! The Bears put 6 points on the board. They keep it on the ground. It was pretty obvious what they should have done, and it worked out oh so very well for the Chicago Bears. The score 6-0. DeAndre Swift will pick up the touchdown. The Bears end up taking a 6-point lead. When did the Bears get good, says Roy Williams. Good question. Good question. Ever since they got an offensive line. Ever since they picked up Joe Tooney, Drew Dalman, and Jonah Jackson. That's when the Bears got good. Here's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is also good. And this makes it a 7-0 game. Bears now up 7-0 over the Philadelphia Eagles. What do you know about that? Let's take a quick look at the Bears' schedule coming up, guys. The Chicago Bears have 2 games in the next 3 weeks against those Green Bay Packers. Week 14 next week, a divisional matchup, Bears at Packers. Then we'll have Week 15, Browns at Bears. Bears get back-to-back home games here. They'll play the Packers again in Week 16. 49ers in Week 17, and a divisional matchup to end out the season here against the Detroit Lions. That should be a really good, this is a tough schedule, man. Let's take a look at this. Playoff team. One of the best defenses in the NFL. That same playoff team, again, playoff team, possible playoff team, question mark. Going for it on 4th down every single time, no good. And the Packers beat the Lions twice this season. So fantasy purposes wise, yeah, this team can definitely the Lions can put up some points, but getting wins right now, wins looking thin for sure. Ravens are 8-9, says, looks like Florida Made is saying that they will end the season 8-9, maybe 9-8. Put in the fridge to score. Put in the fridge, says Robbie. Speaking of the fridge, if you don't know who that is, that may or may not pop up on today's trivia quiz. That may or may not pop up on today's trivia quiz. We got a Bears-Eagles quiz for you guys, and we've got an A&M Longhorns trivia quiz for you guys. That should be fun too. Okay, Steelers back in first in their division, says Eric Dexter. Yeah, a loss yesterday is a huge thing. But if the Steelers lose, that's not going to make a difference, is it? Actually, that was a divisional loss. That was a huge loss for the Baltimore Ravens. That was a divisional loss. It's one thing to lose to a team. You lose divisional games, that's going to make it really tough to get into the playoffs. And yikes, man. You got to wonder, are the Ravens up to the task? Are the Ravens up to the task? Keep grinding up says they just showed the fridge working on stand-up out of his wheelchair. Wow. That's crazy. The refrigerator Perry says, Padang, we've got some good ones for y'all. We've got some good ones for y'all. Refrigerator da Bear. Refrigerator da Bear. We've got some good Bears questions. We've seen all these graphics right now. Guys, I'm giving y'all until this game here, so 4 games for free. You know what that means? You don't even have to guess on most of these. If you haven't signed up for the Week 13 Pick'ems, you can still sign up until Sunday morning. I've given you 1, 2, 3, and 4 games for free this week. All you got to do is guess the rest, and if you get these right, you'll be in the running for $100. The link is in the description down below. By the way, we are going to be starting our new trivia platform next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. There's a link to that in the description down below. It is the Sway. It's just listed as quiz app. If you guys are on your cell phones, you can sign up in the Google Play Store for that. So you should check it out. It is Sway. You can find it on iPhone as well. So, okay, guys, 1st and 10. Here's the snap and a handoff. The Philadelphia Eagles have the football now after the kickoff. So my apologies on that, folks. The kickoff happened. We had a touchback. It made it 1st and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles at the 35-yard line. The opening play is a 9-yard pickup by Saquon Barkley. Talk about a monster gain. 2nd down and 1. Coming up now at the 44-yard line, the Philadelphia Eagles on 2nd down and 1 take the snap. Looks like flags coming in immediately. This is going to be another false start against the Eagles here. It will be a false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down. So all that work Saquon Barkley did to pick up 9 yards makes it 2nd down and 6 instead because of the false start. So false start, Philadelphia, 2nd down and 6. Here we go. Why Wednesday, says Space Explorer? Well, because I can't do it during a football game. There was something. It's a long story, dude. It's a super long story that I can't talk about in the middle of a game. But if you are curious, we can talk about it later, maybe on Wednesday. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 6. A run to the right-hand side. And there goes Jalen Hurts. Gets out to about the 42. This will be good enough to pick up 3 yards from Jalen Hurts. It brings up a 3rd down and 3 down at the 42-yard line. 3rd down for the Eagles. And this might take us to the end of the quarter, guys. 20 seconds here left to go. They don't need to snap it. I don't think they should snap it. I think they should wait and call up a good play on this one. Yeah, I don't even see them in the huddle right now. Jalen Hurts walking to the sideline towards Sirianni. This will take us to the end of the quarter, which is perfect because it's super hot up here. I got to grab this fan. I'm sweating right now. I will be right back. Hang tight. I'm going to leave everything else up right now, though. I'll be right back. Okay. Much better. Much better, much better, much better. Okay, missed you calling that Cowboys game, says Roy Williams. Dude, the game was so good, dude. That game was so good. That game was so good. Let's see. Happy feet, nervous Nellies. Finally, more stats like down and... Okay. So stats over here on the right-hand side. I've always got the downs up here. Finally, more stats like down and how many to go, says Jose Fishes. Jose, do you not get down and distance on other channels? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the first quarter. We are now getting back. It's 3rd down and 3 at the Philadelphia 42. The Philadelphia Eagles still in the middle of this commercial break. You have not missed any of the action, folks. I did just step away to make sure that I could keep this room nice and climate controlled. We're good to go. I would need an ambulance at 500 crunches, says JP. Dude, I could definitely use some crunches these days. Ben Johnson is the new GOAT. I've been saying it. So many people thought I was crazy. I felt like the Lions were going to struggle a little bit this year. They would have some regression because they didn't just lose Ben Johnson. They lost both Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. Those are two huge pieces to no longer have in your coaching staff. And I knew that the Bears were going to be better. I made a video this offseason dedicated to the Chicago Bears. And for whatever reason, it underperformed. And I guess I don't know why. Still, though, I think the Bears are a lot better than people are giving them credit for, and I knew they would be good this year. And Amon-Ra St. Brown went down yesterday. That is true, Kendra. Bailey. Katie Espresso saying, I missed the touchdown. Ouch. 3rd down and 3. Commercial break is now over. The Philadelphia Eagles lining up on the right hash. We're in a pistol formation. Motion on the field right now. Jalen Hurts waits for it. He takes it. He hands this off. No, he doesn't. It's a play action, a wind-up and a throw. Devontae Smith upfield. Gets inside the 30. Down inside the 20. Call it the 28-yard line. That should be good for a Philadelphia Eagles first down. Monster gain here. It's a pickup of 30 yards for Devontae Smith on 3rd down and 3. Big first down. They are inside of enemy territory, 8 yards shy of the red zone. Chicago Bears defense faltering on that play. Devontae Smith got open on those corner routes. That corner route was bad there for the Bears. Bears got to adjust. So the Bears defense looking like a 4-man front. It's going to be a snap and a handoff to Saquon on 1st and 10. Saquon on 1st and 10 will pick up about 4 or 5. 2nd down and medium coming up right now. Let's see where they mark this one. 4:11 left to go. Clock is hot. They're calling it 2nd down and 6, so just a 4-yard gain for Saquon Barkley. So far today, Saquon Barkley, 4 rushing attempts, good for 24 yards. And if you're curious, the numbers are over here on the right-hand side. 13:56 left to go. Single back formation from the 24-yard line. Motion. Here's the snap. Jahan Dotson was the motion man. It's going to be a handoff to Saquon. He goes backwards, dropped by Booker. And Booker gets a huge tackle for loss. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. And the Eagles fly, Eagle fly. Interesting. Will the Eagles fly, or will Nick Sirianni have to bring out Elliott to kick the field goal and save the squad? 3rd down coming up here from the Chicago 26, outside the red zone still. Thanks again, Robert. Another 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Robert. Empty backfield from the 25, 26-yard line. Wide open and dropping the pass. Jalen Hurts put it behind Devontae Smith. And the pass just wasn't good enough. He couldn't lead him with it. That was 100% on Jalen Hurts. A bad throw from Jalen Hurts, put it behind Devontae Smith. It's incomplete. It brings up a 4th down. 4th down and 8 coming up now. I don't know if he thought it was going to be just a stick and he was just going to do a quick comeback route or what, but that didn't work out. Here comes a 44-yard field goal attempt now for these Philadelphia Eagles from the left hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Philadelphia Eagles will score 3 points on the board. Let's give it to them now. Okay, the Philadelphia Eagles put 3 points on the board. The score is now 7-3. Eagles trail by 4. 13 minutes left to go here in the first half of this game. You're watching Football Nation with your host, Mario Manuel. What's up, guys? I know sometimes I talk like a robot. I know sometimes people think I'm a robot. Some people think I'm AI generated. I promise you I'm not. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Football Nation. Hey, my name is Mario. If you've been here before, welcome back. Happy Black Friday to those of you who come back time and time again to this channel. It's a pleasure to see all of you guys out in the chat right now. I haven't had a big question just yet for y'all today, but let's find out. Let's see. Okay. All right. What's a good question here? I'm trying to think. I would say, what do you want for Christmas? Because Thanksgiving is over right now. But you know what? Let's just ask the usual. Let's ask what we like to ask, guys. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Let's find out. Best in the business. I see you, Inner Circle. Let's go, brother. Go Kart, says Kendra Bailey. Who should be the coach of the year? Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel? Vrabel, without a doubt, dude. I think Vrabel is the best. Let's see. We've got Wesley in Tennessee. Volcano, Hawaii watching, says Jerry. Okay. What's up, Jerry? TV and phone, says Kendra Bailey. Nice. I like it. Oregon is in the house. Hayden saying, what's up? What's up, Hayden in Oregon? Cheers to you, my friend. Looks like Michael's in Denver. Drago Balboa checking in right now. More from the guy who wears pants we never see. Do you want to see my pants? I'm wearing khakis today, bro. Look, there they are. Mira, pants, khakis, right there. Missouri in the house. Spring Hill, Florida. Louisville, Kentucky, Michigan. Man, you guys are all over the country right now. We've got Orlando, Florida in the house. Not telling us to type in those threes. Says, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. Merrill Ray. Merrill Ray, what's going on, man? Thanks for checking in. Juana saying, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I want to take you. We got Bradenton, Florida. Never heard of it. In London, looks like in Devon. Oh, Devon, I'll go to heaven. Just another lost soul. Are you from Texas? Coyote, I am. Wile E. Coyote. We are live in San Antonio, Texas. Guys, I apologize for not getting a chance to read all of those locations. We do get a kickoff, and it is going to be a touchback here. The Eagles just send this back to the Chicago Bears. Bears going to start this drive now at the 35-yard line. After that, I do, again, apologize for not being able to read all of your comments. Welcome into all of the Chicago Bears fans. I've actually got two brothers who live in Chicago. And I do like the Chicago Cubs. I used to like the White Sox, which is interesting. But I do like the Chicago Cubs. I think PCA is a solid center fielder. I'll give him credit where it's due. And to the rest of them, of course, as well. 1st and 10 coming up right now. I formation motion on the field from Zacchaeus. Chicago Bears with the football at the 20. This is going to be a run to the right-hand side. DeAndre Swift going to bring this one out. Looks like a solid gain for DeAndre Swift. Okay, guys, I was reading chats during the kickoff. I missed one very important detail on that touchback. That touchback landed in the landing zone first and then went through the back of the end zone, which means this drive started on the 20-yard line. The opening play of the drive was a handoff to the right-hand side here, and DeAndre Swift stiff-armed a man, picked up a big first down, and then some. DeAndre Swift to the right-hand side for 17 yards. First down, Chicago Bears. Bears with the football. They're now sitting at the 37-yard line after that 17-yard gain. An offset I formation, a snap, and a handoff again. DeAndre Swift, no. Kyle Monangai gets the carry. He picks up 2. It's a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 as Monangai goes to the left-hand side. He's stuffed by Davis on the play. Not much of a gain there. 12 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. There's still plenty of time here. They've done, said Daniel. Toronto Blue Jays says greasy flight. Second down and 7 on my TV screen. Kyle Monangai in on this play. Caleb Williams in a shotgun formation, lined up at the 39-yard line, just shy of the 40. The blitz coming in, has to get rid of it. Incomplete pass. Caleb Williams terrified. I could see Caleb Williams' fear from all the way over here. Caleb Williams did not feel comfortable with Zach Bond running right through that gap. Zach Bond was about to tear his head off right there. Great job by the Eagles defense to dial up that blitz. They just overpowered him. They brought 6 guys across the line of scrimmage against 5 linemen. You can't win that battle. 3rd down and 7. There's the snap, dropping back, another blitz. This time it's going to be caught by Zacchaeus on a quick slant route. He gets to the 48-yard line. That's good for a Chicago Bears first down. First down, Chicago. Olamide Zacchaeus will pick up 9 yards on the play. 9 yards on that play. Well done by Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. Florida made. That's okay, Florida made. We will get there eventually. It's not about the likes. It's about keeping you guys entertained. We've got a 1st and 10 motion on the field. Caleb Williams going to toss this one forward. This is going to be a run to the left-hand side. A little spin move at the end of it, wrapping it up. Looks like Luther Burden will pick up about 9 yards on the end around here. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1 and moves the football out to the Chicago. Actually, that moves this into Philadelphia territory. This should be at the Philly 40-ish yard line. They should be at the Philly 40. Ooh, that's going to be just short. Philly 43-yard line. 2nd down and 1 coming up. Call it the 42. Here's the snap and a little play action. Caleb Williams inside enemy territory. Winds up and fires. This pass incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. That 2nd down and short play was a good time to take a shot downfield. That could have been pass interference. It looked like DJ Moore went up for it and got pushed before he got his hands up on it. No, that was a bad throw. That was just a bad throw, no DPI. Ooh, I need to stop my clock. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. The Chicago Bears still on the Philadelphia 42-yard line. Single back formation. Waiting for the snap, Caleb Williams will step back, motion on the field. It'll be a quarterback sneak, and he will pick it up. First down, Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 for Chicago. And Caleb Williams on a quarterback sneak will pick it up. How about them Cowboys, says Brandon. What's up, Brandon? I see Daniel in the house. I see Charles Wood. I see Philip Duncan. Kevin, Salida, Colorado. What's going on, Kevin, in Salida, Colorado? We got Daniel saying Judge. What up, Todd Tier saying first down. 1st and 10 for the Bears here. Motion on the field. Here's the snap and going to the motion man. He will find him. Catch made by Rome Odunze, who will pick up about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. When in Rome, 2nd down. They're going to call it a 2-yard pickup. They're calling it a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8, clock continues to tick. A change of personnel. I see Luther Burden in there. Looks like DJ Moore. Okay, all your normal starters are out there for this play right here. 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 at the Philadelphia 37 is what I see on my screen. Single back formation, 9 minutes here left to go. Caleb Williams will step back, puts the man in motion. Luther Burden gets the end around, goes to the right-hand side, will pick up a modest gain of 3. It brings up a 3rd down and 5 after the pickup here. Looked like a 3-yard gain over on the right-hand side. Call it a 3rd down and 4. Football now out to, we'll call, let's take a look here, 34? Down at the 34. Third and 4 from the 34 with 8:34 left to go. There's the snap, and Williams in trouble, backing out of the pocket. Now he's on the run. He will pick up the first down. And Caleb Williams improvising, no flags on the play. A scramble and a pickup of 5. First down, Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10 once again. First down, Chicago. The Bears. What's going on? We've got Kahigan. What is that? Kahigan? Yeah. Inanos. I don't know. I'm struggling to read your name right now. Appreciate you. Hola, dice mi amigo. Bienvenidos, country. I see you out there, too. 1st and 10 motion on the field. Going down towards the bottom of the screen, Rome Odunze was the motion man. It'll be a handoff to DeAndre Swift. Swift getting to the 15, down inside the 15 at the 11-yard line. DeAndre Swift with an 18-yard run. That's good for a Chicago Bears first down and puts us inside of the red zone. So from the Philly 29 to the Philly 11, good strong run there. DeAndre Swift breaking tackles, running with aggression. Looking like a greased pig out there. Greased up watermelon. Nobody can get a grip on this guy. Seriously, he's running around like he's slathered up in grease right now. You're never going to catch me. Reminds me of Family Guy. Here's the snap, a little play action. Caleb Williams in trouble. That might be grounding. He got wrapped up and had to throw that football away. Caleb Williams had his head ripped off. 6:59 here left to go. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Great call, says Mr. M. Grace. Okay. So Caleb Williams just outside the pocket when he threw that thing away. It's not grounding here, so he managed to get out of the pocket. 2nd down and 10, 6:59 here left to go. This current drive has gone 12 plays, 68 yards, 6 minutes taken off the clock on this drive. Another slow, methodical drive. 2nd down and 10, Caleb Williams with a clean pocket. Going to wind up and throw to the end zone. Rome Odunze was laying down prone to try to make that catch because Caleb Williams underthrew him. Seems very, uncharacteristic of Caleb Williams. He typically throws those moon balls and puts it way over players' heads. Rome Odunze was so open there. Rome Odunze was too open for Caleb Williams to miss that throw. Just underthrew it. Rome was so wide open. 3rd down and 10. Motion coming downfield right now. Looks like DJ Moore was the motion man dropping back. Caleb Williams will fire, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 10 coming up. Looks like the field goal unit going to come out to clean up the mess, guys. Chicago Bears going to kick a field goal here. They're lined up here at the 12. This should be a 30-yarder for Chicago. This should be a 30-yard field goal for the Chicago Bears. The wind is blowing heavily here. The wind is blowing pretty hard. A 30-yard field goal for Chicago Bears lining up here on the right hash. Looks like they're lining up here on the left hash. Okay. Which team do the Cowboys fans want to win? Cowboys want to see the Chicago Bears win this game. They want to see the Eagles tail spin and go all the way down for the rest of the season. That's what Cowboys fans want. Pitching wedge, says Steve Zook. Love y'all saying, man. Very windy here, says Miss Felony Strutter. What up, Felony Strutter? 4th down and 10, 6:47 here left to go. The kick from the left hash for Cairo Santos. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, it's good. And the Bears going to put 3 points on the board. The field goal will make this a 10-3 game. It is still the first half. We just crossed the halfway point now for this Black Friday game. So, okay, let's turn off that sound and take a quick look here, guys. I do have one more graphic I need to update for sure, but here is your playoff picture, guys. Okay, yesterday we saw something change here. So what you're looking at that has changed is this game right here. The Ravens lost yesterday, so they're now sitting at 6-6. They've actually dropped down, and the Steelers have moved up to number 4. Steelers back in playoff contention after Thanksgiving football. Okay, so the Ravens lose. That's a huge loss for the Baltimore Ravens. Yesterday, my Dallas Cowboys played against the Kansas City Chiefs and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That was also super cool. And the Green Bay Packers also got a win. They're now sitting at 8-3-1. So they'll be at 8-3-1. I don't know if that's going to put them above the Seattle Seahawks just yet, but I know that that does definitely hurt The Detroit Lions, who were sitting at 7-4, they're now sitting at 7-5. That's another L for them. Meanwhile, the Panthers looking to get a win this week. That could make them also 7-6. Cowboys are sitting at 6-5-1, not 5-5-1. 6-5-1, guys, technically less losses. So the win yesterday for the Cowboys put us at 9, Panthers down here at 10, just by that simple math. Now, Chiefs losing to the Cowboys. They now have a record of 6-6. Not a good record for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think this is going to change. I do think that the Ravens have dropped down into this area, into this top 3. So we'll see the Chiefs and the Ravens along with the Texans, at least for now, down here. I will make those adjustments at some point tonight before Sunday football. So a couple things have changed in the playoff picture. They will continue to change as these weeks go on. And it just is what it is, man. They're going to change as the weeks go on. Bears and CJ Gardner-Johnson feeling to kick the Eagles' rump. For real, Eagles lost Chauncey. Now he on him harder than ever, says Johnny Shorter. What up, Johnny? Since he's trying to save their coach's job, says CB. Yup. Don't trip, says Daniel. Okay. Back to the action here, folks. We get the kickoff now after the Chicago Bears scored the field goal. This will be a kickoff return for the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll get out to about the 30-yard line. Let's actually see where they mark this thing. I had my eyes off the screen. It will be a 1st and 10. It will be Philadelphia football. There it is, out to the 30. Perfect. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 6 minutes and 38 seconds here left to go in this second quarter of the game. We've got a whole second half and then a whole nother game today. I like the Rams for real, says Gladams. I wish, says Craig Piper. Sunny but cold in Springfield, Missouri. Trayvon Diggs is ready to go for Detroit. Back on roster as of this afternoon. Nice. Felony Strutter. 1st and 10, a handoff to Saquon from the 30-yard line. He is met quickly here by Blackwell and by Montez Sweat and Brisker. So this will be a 2-yard gain right here out to the 32-yard line. We'll start the clock. It's a 2nd down and 8 coming up for Philly. Philly's at the 32. Okay. Got to make sure not to burn all of my energy. We do have a college football game, and we know that college football games sometimes take a long time. Got my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that I'll get a small break in between these two games. I will be off tomorrow, but then I got a triple header on Sunday and another game on Monday. So lots of live streaming. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. There's a little play action once again. Going to wind up and throw. Catch is made on the right-hand side by Dallas Goedert on 2nd down and 8. Looked like maybe a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Call it 3rd down and 3, a 5-yard gain for Dallas Goedert on the right-hand side as he runs out of bounds at the Philadelphia 37. Football at the Philadelphia 37-yard line. 3rd down and 3. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here. Clock is hot. Hook 'em, says Gladams. We'll be covering that today, my friend. We will be covering that today. Okay. 3rd down and 3. Football at the 37-yard line. Motion from Devontae Smith as he goes to the bottom of the screen. So 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. The blitz coming in. Jalen Hurts has to fire. It's broken up here. Well done by the Bears defense. And 3rd down becomes 4th down. And it looks like the Eagles will have to punt. 4th down and 3. And are the Birds' wings clipped? Have the Birds' wings been clipped? Johnson was there to make the play. Could have been contact. Either way, Dallas Goedert could not make the play. Well done. And they will punt this thing away. Eagles, Braden Mann going to get back to send this away. Okay. 5 minutes left to go. There's the boot. This one goes back. Back. It will go through the end zone. 5 minutes left to go. They'll start this drive on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Chicago Bears. Okay. Kafka, says Daniel. Eagles winning this. Well, 55% of this chat room believes that the Chicago Bears will win this. 55% of you guys really believe the Chicago Bears are going to win this? You know what? They could. They very well could. They have not forced a turnover yet today. Here's a quick head-to-head comparison for those of you guys who missed the pregame here today, guys. Quick head-to-head comparison between these two quarterbacks. Now, Caleb Williams, 25, almost 2,600 passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 22, almost 2,300 passing yards. Hurts with just 5 more rushing yards coming into today's game than Caleb Williams. That's almost a negligible stat difference right there. Total touchdowns, big advantage for Jalen Hurts. Looks like Caleb Williams does have more interceptions than Jalen Hurts this season, but Hurts has been sacked 27 times compared to the 17 by Caleb Williams. Higher completion percentage, higher passer rating, but they don't throw the football as often. They don't throw the football as often. And when you do a head-to-head comparison stat for the defenses here, it's a mess for both sides, at least from the color perspective. But this is so much closer than you guys think. The colors might make this look really scary, but take a look at the numbers, not the colors themselves. 362 in yards allowed per game versus 340. 20 yards of a difference, I'm not sweating those 20 yards. Rushing yards allowed per game, 138 and 115. That's a 23-yard difference right there. Passing yards allowed, less than a yard of a difference, less than a half a yard of a difference for these two teams. That's the only thing separating them. The biggest thing separating these two defenses is this number here, the number of turnovers forced. And it's a big difference, guys. They have double the turnovers forced this season. You could actually make an argument that even though the Bears are 27th in yards allowed per game, they're still a better defense than the Eagles' defense. You could make the argument for that. You could. I would stand by. I would back you up on that if you made that argument. Okay. Let's get back to the action here. Thank you, guys. If you are Chicago Bears fans and you've never seen this channel before, welcome to the party, guys. My name is Mario. I do this a lot, not just for Black Friday. This is not a one-off instance. If you're looking for a channel that you can rely on to get your football games, this is it. From the 20-yard line, guys, the Chicago Bears single back formation. There's the step back and a handoff. Right-hand side for Kyle Monangai. He's met immediately at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down. Looks like 5 minutes here left to go. Robert Samora gifting out a few more. Thank you very much. Looks like Leo Asin Lion saying, I just subscribed. Rock and roll, Leo. Mr. Lion, appreciate that, sir. Peace up, A-Town down. The end is near, says John Josephs. The end of what? My coffee? Yeah, the end of my coffee is near. You're right. The end is near for sure. I need more coffee. Second down and 10. Here's the snap. The four-man rush coming in. A wind-up and a fire. The catch is made. This time it's Colston Loveland for 13 yards. On second down and 10, he does convert. First down, Chicago Bears. 4 minutes here left to go in the first half of this game. We do have a 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts remaining for both teams here. First and 10. A big catch upfield for 13 yards moves the football from the 20 to the 33. The Bears pick up 13 yards on the play on a Colston Loveland grab. First and 10. Caleb Williams will step back. Here's a little play action in the pocket. Going to wind up and throw. This time incomplete. Another airmail. That's what we expect for Caleb Williams. Airmail. Second down and 10. So incomplete pass. Second down and 10. The clock stops with 3:40 because Roger Goodell decided I don't need to see Eagles game without playing extra, says Robert. Okay. Love to see another Bears-Patriots Super Bowl, says Robert. That's a thing. Third down and 10, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation, trips on the left. Now Rome Odunze goes to the top of the screen here. So Odunze going to the top of the screen. Shotgun with a man to the left-hand side. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Looking at Rome Odunze. Overthrows him again. Airmail. He thinks Rome Odunze is 7 feet tall, and his name is LeBron James and not Rome Odunze. Don't know what that was. I don't even know if Dwight Howard could have caught that pass. I don't know if Victor Wembanyama could have caught that pass. That's a tough-looking throw there. Bad throw from Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, no surprise, under 50% passing today. He's completed 9 of 20. but the offensive line has helped him get better this season, believe it or not. Here's a broken tackle. Doesn't matter. The sack comes in, and down he goes. Down goes Caleb Williams. Jalen Carter gets to the quarterback. A monster play there defensively by this Philadelphia Eagles secondary, by the Philadelphia Eagles front seven. It's 4th down and 20 here. 4th down and 20. Caleb Williams broke the initial tackle, but definitely got dropped right there by Jalen Carter. Definitely got dropped right there by Jalen Carter. Well done. So here comes the punt now on 4th down and 20. There is the boot. This one goes back to the Eagles. It's going to roll backwards. This one going to be scooped up and returned out to the 30. Down shy of the 35 at the 34. 2:47 here left to go. The clock has stopped. 1st and 10. At the Chicago, actually, what did I say, 37? Okay, we just had a punt, decent punt, a good little kick punt return. Eagles now have the football as we approach the 2-minute warning. They should start this drive on the 35 is where they're going to put it. 1st and 10 at the 35. Just 9 and 3, bro. Just recognize the bad Bears beaten. Bye-bye, Eagles, says Lamar Jackson. Go Bears. Cry, Eagles, cry. Thanks for doing the Steelers-Buffalo Bills game. Of course, Michael. Excited for that game. That should be a really good one. Alec, thank you, sir. Cheers to you, sir. Hello to Greasy Flight. Peace 03G8D. Mario, continue to sing. The heavens like it. The haters don't. That is all. Appreciate that, dude. Peace. Thank you very much, Peace. Thank you, Peace. Cry, Eagles, cry, says Charles Woods. Huskies versus Ducks tomorrow. Go Huskies. Bow down. Okay. All right. All right, guys. How about them Dallas Cowboys? We got a lot coming up right now. Got a lot more football. We just picked up a good handful of subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. We're in a commercial break. And yesterday was a lot of fun. Thanksgiving was great. I hope you guys got to enjoy some time with your friends or family or with a community that you have. I hope nobody spent Thanksgiving alone. And if you did, your community is back here with Football Nation. We got you guys. Thanks for being here with us. We're proud to have you here as part of our community. My name is Mario. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I will have been a YouTuber, full-time YouTuber, since March of 2025. So I'm still new to the whole full-time YouTube thing, but we're figuring it out, and so far it's been the best decision I've ever made. We've got a lot of really cool things happening now that we've committed to doing this. Yeah, man, I never thought that my job would be content creator, but here we are. We are live in San Antonio, Texas. You're watching Football Nation, and right now the Philadelphia Eagles on Black Friday have the football at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:47 left to go. Definitely did. Run game is being stuffed, says Rick. I'm always alone, says Inner Circle. Not when you're here, my friend. Not when you're with us. Not when you're with us. All right, guys, 1st and 10, 35-yard line, single back formation, waiting for the snap right now. Motion from Devontae Smith as he goes to the bottom of the screen. Here's a little play action, looking to the right, throwing to the right. Catch made by A.J. Brown. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 at the Philadelphia 35. He was brought down by Wright on the play, so a catch for A.J. Brown, but no yardage picked up there. You can see all of the ball carriers right here on the right-hand side, and down below are the receivers. If you guys want to see more of this receiver list, I can scroll down. Only 3 different targets today for Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Dallas Goedert. They have not looked at Jahan Dotson. They have not looked at Saquon Barkley. He has not looked at anyone else outside of these 3 players, making that pass game pretty one-dimensional. This play will take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. When we get back, it's 2nd down and 10 at the Philadelphia 35. Okay, 2-minute warning. You know what that means, guys. It's time for me to find out who are the newbies. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. We're looking for the newbies today, guys. looking for the newbies. It's what we do on this channel at the 2-minute warning. Here are 5 random emojis for me, more than 5. But it is what it is. Uh-oh. My comment has an invalid emoji. How's that one? That's better. There we go. We got, looks like GRT checking in right now. What up, GRT? Welcome. Newbie in the house. Pro Styles. Hello to Pro Styles. Newbie in the house. Tyler Bell. Welcome to the newbie, Tyler Bell. I see you, my friend. Rock and roll, dude. Who else? I'm never knee, says Zeke Rogers. What up? Zeke? Hello, Zeke. Hayden, hey, dog. What's up, Mr. Moat? What's up, Moat? 1134. BNGAJ. What's going on, BNGAJ? Welcome in. James checking in to the chat right now saying, I'm new. Shout out to you. Shazam Gaming saying, show us your newbies. Show me your newbies. Nuff Hal Blackwell. Neff Hal Blackwell. Welcome. Welcome to Football Nation, my friend. Dat Boy Rizzle. Yo, that boy Rizzle, I see you with that 5-tipped plant out there. There's an herbal remedy for just about everything, my friend. Kevin Brown, hello. Juana saying, don't be shy. Gunny's right watch. What happened to your left watch, Gunny? What's up, dude? Welcome into the chat. Robert Zamora, one of our favorites, checking in for the Bears today. Rock and roll, man. Joey. What up, Joey? Paiva, Joey Paiva. What's up, man? Stanley Mark in the house. Bradley Hutchinson. Figgy G. Hello. Figgy, 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 can't you see? You see what I did there? I got you, Figgy. You may not even be old enough to remember that. No love and hello. Matthew Sherwood, what's up, dude? Eric, I see you. Zeke, Tyler Bell, Justin, Verdin. We're still in the middle of this 2-minute warning, folks. I am reading names. I know it might sound weird to a lot of you guys, but I want to say hello to those of you who are new to the channel because obviously when the game action is happening, I got to call that, and I don't want you guys to feel like you're ignored. So this is my opportunity to connect with you guys on the other side of this camera, whether you're watching me on your phone, on your tablet, on your TV, sharing it from your phone to your TV, hanging out with friends. Appreciate you giving me some of your time here on Black Friday. Mahalo Justa, what's going on? I see you guys, and if I don't get a chance to say hello to all of you, I do apologize. I've got a 2nd down and 9 coming up right now. Coming back from the 2-minute break. Here's the snap, dropping back. Jalen Hurts on 2nd down will wind up and fire for an incomplete pass. 1:55 left to go. 3rd down and 9 is what I see on my screen. Steven Alvarez, I see you. What's up, Faith Clemens? What's going on, the next GOAT? What's going on, Springwood? Prize, Rewrite Sonic, Michael Flores. We've got Tone Rob. I don't know if I said that. Toner O. What's up? I don't know if I'm saying any of these right, but I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. We will get back to the chat here in a few moments. Let's get back in this game. 3rd down and 9, shotgun formation. Bears showing blitz on this play. Football at the 35-yard line. Eagles on their own side of midfield. Jalen Hurts will wind up and throw. The catch is made. A.J. Brown. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. I hope it's not OPI or a holding call. This could be against the defense. No, it is going to be a penalty. Pass interference. It is offensive pass interference against the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's watch it again. A.J. Brown at the top of his route. What? That is a terrible call. A little tiny arm. No, that is not pass interference, man. That is not OPI. 3rd down and 19. I'm not an Eagles fan by any means, but that seems like a weak call, guys. So pass interference against the offense on the Philadelphia Eagles. This will back them up to the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts on 3rd down and 19. Wheels out to the right-hand side. He's got to let this thing fly. He will let it fly. Catch is made. Looks like Will Shipley makes the grab. It's not enough for a 1st down. They will pick up 11. It brings up a 4th down and 8 and another punt here. Officially more punts than points now for the Philadelphia Eagles. So 1:43 here left to go. More punts than points for Philadelphia in the first half of this game. Nick Sirianni livid at the moment. Bears up by 7. The score is 10-3. And Braden Mann getting his paycheck here. He's going to punt this thing away again. Vidar, I got you, bro. That's going to be a pretty solid punt, guys. This one goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Not the world's greatest punt, but a decent one nevertheless. So a big punt back to the Chicago Bears. Bears going to get the football here at the 21. It'll be a 1st and 10 in just a second. Inner Circle saying that the refs are so corrupt. Mob has it in for the Eagles. Oof, ref is a hard job. But use the replay booth, says JP Dawson. I agree, man. Why even have the technology if you're not going to use it? Max Fire Fantasy Report. What up, Max Fire Fantasy Report? Heck yeah, can't fully extend, says ACR. That is true. And ultimately, that was the right call, I guess. But it could have gone either way. It didn't feel like he had pushed off or anything like that. Seemed like his arm was already extended. Anyways, here we go, guys. Here's the snap from the 19-yard line. That's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side. This should be a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down and 6, the football out to the left-hand side. The clock is hot really quick here. I don't know how long it's going to be ticking for. Running out of time, going to need to use one of those timeouts that they've got. They do have 3. So Chicago, after that play, are out to their own 23-yard line. Looks like 70 seconds here left to go. Caleb Williams under center, single back formation from the 23. A snap and a handoff this time to the left-hand side. Looks like it'll be a gain for DeAndre Swift, and he will pick up, looked like a full 6 yards. Can we get to 1,000 likes for the Bears, says Notify. No Daffy. What up, Notify? What's up? Looks like 1st and 10, 1st down, Chicago. Here's the snap. Caleb Williams drops back, will wind up. It's a tip drill. It's up in the air. It's, oh my goodness, into the ground. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. That was a dangerous tip drill. I'm leaving San Antonio on my way to Houston. Let's effing go, says Tooncheese. Stop by, bro. You can stop by and say what's up. 75K subs for Football Nation, says Ave Army Joe. Getting there. Getting there, getting there. Getting there, getting there. Okay. 2nd down and 10, dropping back, looking left, catch will be made. Here's the move. DeAndre Swift gonna pick up, looks like 15 yards on 2nd down and 10. That will be enough for a 1st down. 1st down, Chicago Bears. It does get them out to the 43-yard line, and Chicago will use their first timeout with 21 seconds here left to go. Timeout taken by the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 for Chicago. They're now at their own 43-yard line, approaching midfield. Rams fan is in the house. What up, Gary? I see you, sir. Lots of good teams fell off, says Joseph. They did. They sure did. I don't want to give the Bears any confidence before halftime, says Greg Williams. William Roberg saying, congratulations on the Cowboys. Let's go. Appreciate that, William. I can smile about that. Obviously a timeout, says Norman Paul. It is. So, timeout has been called. We're actually coming back from this timeout. There's the snap and a 4-man rush coming in. 43-yard line. Caleb Williams will fire. This one is incomplete. 18 seconds left to go. The official having to say no, no, no. Incomplete. Reed Blankenship thought he had picked it off. The official saying, no, that was in the ground. 2nd and 10. 18 seconds left to go. The Bears hang on to a timeout. Ben Johnson patiently using those timeouts there. I think it'd be a little better situation if they had 45 seconds on the clock instead of 18. DJ Moore was the intended receiver on that 1st down play. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 43. Here's Caleb Williams to the right-hand side. A flag comes in late. I can almost guarantee you it'll be an offensive holding. There's a flag on the play with 11 seconds left to go. I can almost guarantee it's going to be a holding. Yup, there it is. Holding. Offense. You know how you know when it's a holding? This works almost every single time, guys. When the player does this, after clearly holding, they go, oh, I didn't do anything. And as soon as their hands go up like this, you know they're guilty of having committed a penalty. So, yeah, maybe be a little less obvious about it. 2nd down and 20 coming up right now. 2nd down and 20, shotgun formation. This backs them way up to the 33-yard line. Caleb Williams will throw to the right-hand side. Catch made by Luther Burden. Goes down at about the 40. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. This will take us to halftime, folks. Okay, so we go to halftime. Halftime on the board. Let's reset this. I wonder if they're going to do a big halftime break because it's Black Friday. I hope not. Eagles will get the football to start the second half. Let's start this clock right now and go into our halftime trivia quiz. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our halftime trivia quiz. I am going to ask you guys a sequence of questions. It is your job to try and get all of these right. There are no penalties for incorrect answers. It is just for funsies. So let's start with question number 1. The Bears are currently leading which division in the NFL? Is it A, the NFC North? Is it B, the NFC South? Or is it C, the NFC East? A, B, or C, folks? Yes, I know. This is a very simple question. We start easy and work our way up right now. The answer is the NFC North, guys. In that division, the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions, and the Chicago Bears. And right now, the Bears lead this division with an 8-3 record, on the cusp of making it a 9-3 record. Okay, question numero dos. Question number 2. How many Super Bowls have the Philadelphia Eagles won? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Very simple question. Very simple answer. A, B, or C, how many Super Bowls have the Philadelphia Eagles won? A, B, or C? Okay, plug them in, guys. Go ahead and plug them in. Too many. -1, says Smoke Burp. The answer to this one is 2. They won last year's Super Bowl, in case anybody forgot. And they won another Super Bowl on the arm of Nick Foles against the New England Patriots not too long ago. Someone remind me on the year. I can't remember exactly what year it was. Doesn't matter. I do remember watching the game, but oh, you watch so much football, it all blends together. All right, guys, who holds the single-season passing yards record for the Chicago Bears? Is it A, Caleb Williams? Is it B, Jay Cutler? Or is it C, Eric Kramer? Who holds the Chicago Bears record for single-season passing yards? A, B, or C? Well, the answer is actually Eric Kramer, guys. Eric Kramer with 3,838 yards. Jay Cutler with 3,812. So, 26 more yards for Eric Kramer. He is that guy. Okay, let's move on to the next one, folks. What is the name of the Philadelphia Eagles mascot? Is it A, Swoop? Is it B, Freddy? Or is it C, Baldwin? We asked this one. Did we ask this one last week? Did we ask this question? I think we might have asked this question last week. I might be tripping. What is the name of the Eagles mascot? A, B, or C? A, B, or C, folks? Well, the answer is Swoop, guys. He is a giant bird. Country saying yes. Yes, we did ask this question last week. The answer is Swoop. It's not Freddy. Freddy is the Falcon, and Baldwin is not that guy either. So let's move on to the next question here. All right, guys, what now retired number did Mike Ditka wear for the Chicago Bears? Did he wear number 88? Excuse me, did he wear number 85, 87, or 89? Oh, Darth saying the UK Eagles mascot. That's fair. What now retired number did Mike Ditka wear? 85, 87, or 89? You guys, a lot of y'all got this one right. Well done. He wore number 89, guys. He wore number 89 and led the team to a championship as the coach in 85. So if you said A, that's why you got confused, because he was the Super Bowl coach in 1985. Okay, guys, how many interceptions has Jalen Hurts thrown entering today's game? I've mentioned this multiple times throughout today's stream. Jalen Hurts, how many interceptions does he have? 1, 2, or 3? If you were paying attention, you should know the answer to this one. A, B, or C? What do you think it is? Uno, says DJ Jean. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of you guys were paying attention. The answer is indeed just 1. Just 1 interception. Just 1 interception coming into today's game. Jalen Hurts has been decent. I wouldn't say that he's been fantastic this season, but he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Let's move on to question number 7. We're going to go back to the Chicago Bears here, guys. Who held the longest receiving play from scrimmage for the Chicago Bears this season entering today's game? Longest receiving play from scrimmage this season. Was it Rome Odunze, Luther Burden, or Colston Loveland? A, B, or C? Who has the longest receiving play from scrimmage for the Chicago Bears this season? Rome, Luther, or Colston? The answer is Luther Burden. A 65-yard play this season for Luther Burden. Colston Loveland with a 58-yard receiving play. DeAndre Swift actually third. Rome Odunze's longest play from scrimmage this season was just 37 yards. Okay, guys. Next question. What year did the Philadelphia Eagles draft Dallas Goedert? What year did the Philadelphia Eagles draft Dallas Goedert? A, B, or C? Guys, 2016, 17, or 18? You got 5 seconds. What year did the Eagles draft Dallas Goedert? The answer is 2018. Dallas Goedert, the tight end, was drafted with the 49th overall pick, second-round pick in the 2018 draft, drafted out of South Dakota State. I've got a few more questions for y'all. Here comes question number 9. Question number 9, who is the one other player than Caleb Williams that has thrown a passing touchdown for the Bears this season? Another player on this team has a passing touchdown. Is it Tyson Bagent, Cole Kmet, or DJ Moore? Which other player here threw a passing touchdown this season? Go ahead and plug in your answers now. The answer is DJ Moore. I'm trying to get the exact week that he did that, but it was a good play. He threw it. Looks like a trick play here. 1 passing touchdown. That doesn't give me a whole lot of information. It was a short play. Either way, DJ Moore made the play. I got one final question for you guys. Last question, guys. Saquon Barkley broke this single-season record for the Philadelphia Eagles for rushing yards last season when he faced which of these teams? Did he break the single-season rushing yard record when they played the Panthers, the Steelers, or the Commanders? What team did they play when he broke the single-season rushing yard record in 2024? It was against the Carolina Panthers, guys. He rushed for 124 yards in that game on December 8th. A 22-16 win to pass up LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy, who had the record with 1,600. Saquon Barkley, an absolute stud. Okay, guys, how'd y'all do on that trivia quiz? How did you guys do on that trivia quiz? Let's take a quick look at the chat box and see what's going on with you guys. Only got 2 of them wrong. I like it. 6 out of 10, says TM Martin. LaShawn Corb saying 5 out of 10. Robert got 6 out of 10. I got 7, says DJ Jean. The Panthers are going to the Super Bowl, says Mr. Mojo. Looks like about a 50-50. I don't know that anyone did over 8. Did anyone get over 8 of them right? Darling Nancy saying, I got the last one right. There you go. Kendra Bailey got 8 of them right. Banger Wave saying, I got 8 of them right. Good job, guys. Good job, good job, good job. Halftime score is Chicago 10, ugly Philadelphia 3. Yeah, that's a rough one, Charles. Okay, let's turn this down just a little bit here. Okay, let's take a look at some stats here. Taking a look at the numbers on the right side of your phone screens, on the right side of your TV screens, on the right side of your streaming tools. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. This needs to go here. This needs to pop out. Please stand by while I make some quick adjustments. Okay. You guys can see over on the right-hand sides of your screen. You can always put your fingers on the screen and zoom in if you need to. Caleb Williams has completed 11 of 24 for 90 passing yards. Hasn't broken 100 passing yards so far in this game, but neither has Jalen Hurts. Both quarterbacks struggling right here. Both quarterbacks with less than 5 fantasy points in the first half of this game. Caleb Williams has 3 rushing attempts. Someone asked about how many rushing attempts Williams had. It's right down here. Can you see that? Williams, 3 rushing attempts for 10 rushing yards. His longest scramble was a gain of 5. Y'all can see the numbers there. Malcolm Jennings getting inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame. So I guess that's what's happening in the halftime show right now. Let's see. Sugar honey iced tea. Translation, please. Take the first letter of each of those words there, Greasy Flight. Take the first letter of each of those words. And you'll get what I'm talking about. Yes, that is correct, Mr. Mojo. Mr. Mojo in a more, yes, also yes, also yes. Okay. So, actually, you know what's funny? The first time I ever heard someone say sugar honey iced tea was the opening of Madagascar. Or not the opening, but there's a scene where Marty is running away from Alex, and he goes, oh, sugar honey iced tea, and he's running away from the lion. The zebra's running away from the lion. I was like, what does that mean? And then I looked it up from there. But, yeah, the first time I ever heard that was in a kid's movie. Better than see you next Tuesday. Yes. Fair enough, TM. Fair enough. Duh, Bears. Real Mad Zero saying, bro, I remember that. Bro, there's a but. Bro, there's a but. Okay, commercial break still, guys. We got about 3 minutes here left to go. Anyone new? HE double hockey sticks? That's funny, Hearts Troll. You had me dancing a little bit, says Beating the Odds. Let's go, man. Okay, just another reminder. Wade Woodruff saying, a collective reminder to hit that like button. I didn't think you'd go there, Mario, says the Mr. Mojo. Go where? Where are we going? Mike Ditka also caught a Super Bowl 6 touchdown passes from Roger Staubach, says Miss Felony Strutter. Cody Huser, I got you, my friend. You guys are wild out here. You guys are wild out here. Okay, for unlawful knowledge, like Spike says notify. Hit that like Spike. I just wanted to watch them win the Super Bowl. I'm reading a lot of these right now. I'm reading too many comments right now. It's great. I love that you guys are in the chat. Keep those coming, please. Oh, please. About 2 minutes here left to go in this halftime break, guys. Let's talk fantasy scores for those of you who care about fantasy scores. And let's stay on topic right now. It's my job to stay on topic. Your job to just have some fun. So let me do my job. You guys, I guess, do yours. I don't know. I don't know how to say that politely without sounding like a like. Anyways, I think you know what I'm getting at right now. Okay, Philadelphia Eagles. In this game so far, Jalen Hurts has completed 50% of his passes. Jalen Hurts has attempted 10 passes, has completed just 5 for 57 yards. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries for 23. Jalen Hurts also has 1 scramble for 3. Devontae Smith, 3 targets, 1 reception, 30 yards for Devontae Smith on the 1 catch. A.J. Brown, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 11 yards for him. Will Shipley, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 11. And Dallas Goedert, 2 targets, 1 reception, good for 5. So 4 different receivers today for Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley is not one of them. Looks like we are about to get our kickoff here. So I'll scroll this down. The Bears lining up to kick this off right now, folks. Let's reset this timer here. We'll reset this timer. We're going into the third quarter. Here we go. There's the kickoff. Eagles get the football. Here's the return. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. We'll stop the clock here. 1st and 10. Eagles with the football. Okay. Rick Smith saying there's a ton of hockey games on today. What's our job now, says Geocentric. Do we need to stretch? No, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's all. That's all I ask. 1st and 10. 27-yard line motion on the field this time for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts waits for the snap. A.J. Brown on the move. There is the snap. It's going to be a little play action, a wind-up and a throw to Saquon Barkley. That pass incomplete. Barkley can't get his hands around it. A bad throw from Jalen Hurts. 2nd down and 10. This offense for the Philadelphia Eagles struggling a little bit. TM saying crunch. Yeah, sorry, guys. Sometimes I do have to chomp down on those cough drops because they get to a point where it's going to be where I don't want to inhale the cough drop and choke on camera. So I'd rather crunch them. Shotgun, motion, Devontae Smith on the run. Saquon gets the carry. Saquon back to the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard pickup, 3rd down and 9. Nowhere to go for Saquon Barkley, and the Eagles fans starting to get a little ornery here. Okay. The Sheagles fans are the worst, says Daryl Silver. Stay on here, says Rick Smith. All right, folks. Philadelphia, 3rd down and 9 at the 28-yard line. Eagles with possession. Saquon Barkley standing to the left of Jalen Hurts. Motion, the snap, the drop back, the blitz coming in. Gotta get rid of it. Good job by the defense. 4th down and 9. And a $10 super chat coming in right now. Thank you, my friend. Filling a need out on the web for those who can't see the games on TV. I got you, man. Let's go. Ave Army Joe. Much love, man. Those are cough drops? Yikes, watch your teeth, says TM Martin. Yeah, they're cough drops. Ricola. It's the good stuff, man. It's the good stuff. Okay. 14 minutes left to go, a 4th down and 9, and the Eagles going to punt this thing away to open up the second half. Here is the return. The Chicago Bears bring this to the 15, to the 20, down at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Chicago, and the Bears looking pretty good in this game. Didn't get to do my pick'ems this week, but I would have been on the fence on this one, especially after my Dallas Cowboys beat the Eagles. Now the Bears up by 7. Here is Caleb Williams to take the field. Chicago at the 24-yard line. Our offensive line sucks, says Robert Berman. Berman? What's up, Robert? Okay. I'm going to get up on my feet. I don't want to lose my energy. There's only so much coffee I can drink before it doesn't do anything. So, 13:49 here left to go. Single back formation. Caleb Williams under center. He takes a step back, motion on the field. It's going to be an end around here. Looks like DJ Moore gets the carry. DJ Moore will pick up the 1st down. This will get out to the 34-yard line. That's good enough for a Chicago Bears. First down here picked up by DJ Moore. So Moore goes from the top of the screen to the bottom, and on his way down, he will get the handoff. Looks like DJ Moore picked it up, maybe a half a yard short, but the officials still give it to him. No, he got it. He got it for sure. Okay. 13-22. This time across the 30-yard line, just shy of the 35. From the 34-yard line, an empty backfield, four-man rush comes in. Quick throw from Caleb Williams to Colston Loveland. That pass going to be incomplete. It stops the clock. 2nd down and 10. Football out to the Chicago 34-yard line, lined up on the left hash. Chicago Bears with possession. Eagles trying to get a stop here. And their defense can get a stop here. It's a 2nd down. Lined up on the left hash, motion from Colston Loveland going to the bottom of the screen. Caleb Williams tells him to wait on that side. He takes the snap and will hand this off. Looks like DeAndre Swift going to counter here and picks up 5 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 10 becomes 3rd down and 5. Clock is hot once again with 13 minutes on the board. And the Bears approaching midfield. They're on the 39-yard line now. Bears on their own side of midfield. 3rd down conversion coming up right now. Let's see if they can get it. So a 3rd down conversion. Break. Williams actually in a shotgun, and Cole Kmet is standing to the left of him as the running back here in this shotgun formation. So they've got 2 tight ends out here, a bit of a jumbo. Here's the snap. Dropping. Williams going to fire this one up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Incomplete pass intended this time for Luther Burden. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 5. It will stop the clock, and it will bring out the Bears punt team. So good job here by the Eagles defense. Eagles defense gets a stop right now against the Chicago Bears. Are the Eagles cooked, or is there still hope? Plenty of time left in this football game. Feels very close right now. A flag coming in on the play. Okay, so a flag on the play. It's going to be... Is that a false start? Yeah, 4th down and 5. False start. Going to make it a 4th down and 10. The Bears still going to punt this thing away. 4th down and 10. Okay. So 12 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Fly, Eagles, fly, says Allen. Pass on Philly cheesesteak, says TM Martin. Here's the snap. Here's the boot. Looks like Taylor going to send this one back. And that goes out of bounds. Looks like close to the 30. Maybe about the 30. I don't know. We'll see. It should be close to the 30 right here. The official's going to mark it out at the 25. It'll be a 1st and 10 after the punt. So the Bears punt this away. The Eagles get the football here. They'll start this drive on the 25-yard line. Another commercial break. Okay, guys. Okay. The Mr. Mojo saying cooked. Moon boy, hell no. Fly, Eagles, fly. Cry, Eagles, cry. Oh, I'm seeing it out here. Looking for my Eagles fans. All right, Eagles fans. If you are an Eagles fan, let's see some green and these Eagles right here. Anything green and anything with an eagle right here, I will know you are an Eagles fan. I am looking for Eagles fans now. Looking for Eagles fans. There we go. B. Bowles understood the assignment for sure. Understood the assignment. H-Bar Moon Boy. What up, H-Bar? H-Bar Moon Boy, I see you, Eagles fans. Let's go. Look, man, I'm a Cowboys fan. We can still be friends. But it looks like we don't have very many Eagles fans in right now. Got a long, awkward silence. TM Martin checks in. Z checks in right here. There we go. Danny Williams with the Eagles. Who else out here? Joseph checking in with the Eagles. Okay, H-Bar Moon Boy, I see you. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, Bears fans, why don't we show them how this is done? Where are my Bears fans at right now? Looking for some Bears fans to show these Eagles fans how it's done. Okay, we got G, the creator checks in. Shobi, what up, Shobi Nuzzy? I see you, my friend. Shobi Nuzzy's in the house. Kendra Bailey rocking the Bears right now. Okay. Looking for it. I am both, says B Bowles. Bear down. Let's go, Christopher. What up, Todd Tier? I see you. Lance Bowers, let's go. Marva Merriman. Oh, wow, we got a lot of Bears fans in the house right now, or at least Bears backers for today's game. Power Stoke Syndicate, Springfield, or Springing, Fialta in the house, Mr. Jordo. Yeah, you guys are awesome. There we go. See, Eagles fans, this is why you're losing. It's that simple. This is why you're losing, Eagles fans, because you don't know how to participate in the chat. Just kidding. What's up, guys? Thank you all for watching this live stream. We got a couple of Eagles fans also in the house. About Ben Jammins, I see you. Mr. Mark, what's up? About Ben, I see you. Okay. I'm just jostling. I'm just busting your chops, guys. Here we go. Arian Rabbi's back in the house. Here's a quick snap and a handoff. Looks like no gain right there for Saquon Barkley. 2nd down and 10 with 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Lawrence saying it's time to turn up the heat. It's time to turn up the heat. 2nd down and 10. Philadelphia Eagles have the football. Saquon Barkley, no gain on 1st down from the Philadelphia 26-yard line. Philly with the football. Philly on their own 26. Looking at a shotgun formation. Jalen Hurts with Saquon Barkley to his left. Waiting for the snap. Play clock down to 5. On the left hash. Takes the snap. Looks to the left. Pressure coming in from Chicago. And Chicago's going to chase him down. Hurts upfield. It's going to be picked off. That's intercepted. It's a 1st down, Chicago Bears. That was clearly picked off there. And Jalen Hurts throws his 2nd interception of the 2025 campaign against this Chicago Bears defense that leads the NFL in turnovers, in forced turnovers. Here's the replay once again. He was trying to feed this one inside to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown on the comeback route. Looks like, I don't know what was going on there. Don't know what on earth was going on there. That's a clear pick and a clear turnover. 1st down, Chicago. The Bears will get the football here. They're going to take over at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears at midfield. Actually, they'll be in Eagles territory after that one. The Cowboys are smiling right now. We sure are, Jeff. We sure are. Actually, it looks like the Bears are on their own side of midfield. There's a snap and a handoff to Kyle Monangai. Monangai will pick up about 7 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 3, and that puts them inside of Eagles territory for sure. 2nd down and 3 after an 8-yard gain right there. 7-yard gain. Okay. Much thanks for the gifted membership, says GA7Me2S. Cheers to you, Council. I'm trying to be, my friend. I'm trying to be. Okay, 2nd down and 3 from the 44-yard line. Motion on the field, a little snap and a play action. In trouble. Looks like Caleb Williams. Ooh, a little slippery move right here. Williams going to give himself up. It's shy of the line to gain, though. So not going to be enough to pick up a new set of downs. This becomes 3rd down and 3, maybe 3rd down and 2 after this one. Maybe a 3rd down and 2 after that one. I'm changing my picks to the Bears. Then why are the Eagles playing so bad today, says Jeff Metterling. Game over, says Z Cam. Okay, saludos desde Guanajuato, Mexico. Welcome, Jose. Shotgun. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Romo Dunze on the move, looking to the motion man, but the blitz coming in. Caleb Williams got to throw this thing away. Incomplete pass on 3rd down, brings up a 4th down, and the Eagles defense force a quick 3 and out. Great job by Philly's defense here. A very defensive game right now, guys. 4th down and 3 with 10:06 left to go. The Bears likely going to have to punt here. 4th down and 3 from the Philly 44. They might try to go for it, but they really don't have to. 4th and 3 from the 44. What do you do? Do you go for it or no? I think it's time to punt. They will line up to punt. There is the boot. This one goes back, a very high-hanging punt. They will signal the fair catch. This does pin the Eagles inside the 10 here. Covey, no return, signals a fair catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line when we get back from this commercial break. 9:59 left to go in the third. Definitely punt, says Council. They punted. They got the same record. They sure do, Mr. Mojo. They've got the same record indeed, Mr. Mojo. Okay, guys, did you sign up for the Pick'ems yet? Have you signed up for this week's Pick'ems? We had a winner. Someone won $100 last week on this channel. Here it is. Have you done your Pick'ems yet? Have you done your Pick'ems yet? So, if you're wondering what they are and what the heck I'm talking about, guys, I'll show you. So, every week on this channel, we give away a prize to someone who participates in the weekly Pick'ems. Now, if you get them all right, folks, the grand prize is $100. If we have multiple people get them all right, there is a tiebreaker question in there as well. And if on an off chance we do have 2 people guess the exact same number on the tiebreaker, then I will spin the wheel if necessary. There will be one winner every week. We've been doing this since the start of the season. We've been trying to get the grand prize winner. Last week was the first time we had 2 people get all of them right. 2 people got all of them right last week. I am giving you guys all the Thursday games and the Black Friday game. You're really just picking from all the Sunday games and Monday. Now, if you're curious on where to go, just check out my website. It's footballnationusa.com. There is a link in the description below. If you're curious, there is a link in the description below. I'm going to say it one more time because I know inevitably someone's going to say, where do I go? There is a link in the description down below. Cool? Cool. Okay, if you want to sign up for the weekly Pick'ems and get a chance to win $100, there it is. We do a lot more than just the weekly Pick'ems on this channel. Next week on Wednesday, guys, we're going to be using the Sway platform to do our trivia quizzes on Wednesdays only. And that first game has a $500 prize pool. I will tell you more about that as the week goes on. And keep an eye out for the email threads that explains everything ahead of next week. Okay, so this commercial break is over. We've got an empty backfield here from the 7-yard line. Here is the snap, dropping back. The blitz comes in, got a fire, catch is made. A.J. Brown past the 20, down at about the 25-yard line. Call it the 24. First down, Philadelphia Eagles, a 14-yard pickup right there. Call it a 16-yard gain for A.J. Brown. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. We'll start this clock once again. The Chicago Bears up by 7 right now. The Eagles trailing by 7. The score is 10-3. Motion on the field. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking left. Throwing left, Devontae Smith will make the grab. It's a 2nd down and 9. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is going to be. Personal foul. Roughing the passer against the defense. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down, Chicago. So 1st and 10, roughing the passer penalty here. That's going to be a costly mistake for the Chicago Bears. That'll back them up 15 yards and give the Eagles an automatic 1st down. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. That big penalty will move them from the 24 out to about the 40. Call it the 39. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom for the Philadelphia Eagles. From the 39-yard line, Saquon Barkley gets the carry, gets this out to about the 44. Call that a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 coming up now. Football at the Philadelphia 44. About 9 minutes here left to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st down Eagles, says Slop. That's correct. You said Chicago. Did I? Oh, well, here we go. Eagles with the football. Looks like a run to the left-hand side. This is a designed quarterback keep, and Jalen Hurts takes this out to about the 35-yard line in Chicago territory. Philadelphia with the football. Philadelphia in Chicago territory. That's good for a 1st down, Philly. 1st down, Philly. Eagles are done. Eagles need to draft a quarterback. Hurts thinks he's pretty boy. Pretty boys don't last long in the NFL, says Thomas Lewis. I think Tom Brady did just fine, bro. 1st and 10, shotgun formation, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking right, looking left, airs this out, deep shot upfield, and it's caught! A.J. Brown is in! Touchdown! Touchdown, Philadelphia! And the Eagles are going to score a touchdown here. A.J. Brown making a grab in the end zone. This play from the 33-yard line. It's a 33-yard touchdown grab for number 11. That's not even a red zone touchdown. That's a touchdown for the Eagles. That makes this game a lot more interesting. Now the Chicago Bears got to find a way to answer back. Z-Cam, if it's under $500, they don't take anything. The extra point attempt is no good. Jake Elliott misses the extra point attempt. What? The score remains 9-10, and the Bears have a 1-point lead, guys. Elliott missed the extra point, and the Eagles trail by 1. Wow. Okay. Wow. A missed extra point right there. Bench the kicker. Bench the kicker. It's man pretty. Man-pretty, says Drago Balboa. Moneyline Eagles says about Benjamin. About Benjamin. I think I understand now. What happened? Chicago intercepted, and then I blinked, and then they were 10-9. So, goofball. Chicago intercepted. They went 3 and out because Caleb Williams is trash. And then the Eagles got the football and they scored on their return. Caleb Williams, I don't know, man. The guy was audacious enough to when he got drafted, he was talking saying, any team that picks me up needs to give me stock or give me ownership in their team and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, what? You haven't played a single snap in the NFL and you're already low-key a laughingstock right here. Kind of crazy. Well, not much of a laughingstock right now for this season, considering their team is sitting at 8-3. But the Bears need to get this win today for sure. Say what, says Todd Tier? Done with mirrors, says Mr. Mojo. Cry Eagles cry, says JA5TG. Benjamin dropping the Eagles logo right now. LMAO entitled, Caleb forgot to paint his nails. He's not feeling confident. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not trying to rag on him for whatever he decides to dress as or do anything like that. I'm just talking about how he plays football. If he wants to wear a dress in his free time, dude, let the guy do what he wants to do. He wants to wear lip gloss and paint his nails. That's fine. Just show up and play football, dog. Like, that's your job. If you can't do your job, then we have to have a conversation about that. And so far in this game, the Bears are up by 1 right now, and Caleb Williams has completed 11 of 27 passes, guys. You realize that's a 40% success rate throwing the football. Like, that is not good. You might be winning, but 11 of 20, that's almost 30%. That's like you're literally getting lower and lower for every incomplete pass. That is absolute garbage, dude. That is absolute garbage. And that is with a very well-improved offensive line from last year to this year. Chicago Bears going to bring this football out, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. Good kick return here. Out to the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Chicago. 1st and 10 for Chicago. Here we go. Both quarterbacks below 50. Not exactly. Jalen Hurts is at exactly 50%. Jalen Hurts, 8 of 16. Caleb Williams, 11 of 27. Those numbers are right here for you. Those numbers are right there for you. Okay. Jalen Hurts has only completed 8. All the stats on the right-hand side, folks. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Chicago Bears with the football. Here's the snap and a handoff right-hand side. There goes DeAndre Swift for a pickup of 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up now. They're calling it a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 coming up now. The clock is hot once again. The Mr. Mojo saying, I work out. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. a workout. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Win for my podcast friend, says Whitney. What's up, Whitney Dang? 2nd down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Here's motion. Here's the snap. Going to wind up and throw this one. Got to be some kind of flag. Multiple flags coming in. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver, my guess is either pass interference or illegal contact on this one. Either way, should be a first down. Looks like Nakobe Dean going to be the one who causes the issue here for the Philadelphia Eagles. There is a flag on the play. Waiting for the call here. Waiting for the call on the flag. It's going to be a holding on the defense before the pass. Holding. Defense against the Eagles. That's a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down, Chicago Bears. It is a first down for the Chicago Bears, 1st and 10, as they move out to the 46-yard line. So the Bears up by 1. The score is 10-9. The Bears up by 1, a single back formation. Under center, Caleb Williams waits for it. He will hand this off to the right side, and there he goes. DeAndre Swift across midfield, down at about the 46. That's a 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1 coming up. Good, strong run from DeAndre Swift. Keep that going, and your team is going to definitely hang on to this lead. So, most of us have not done the pick'ems yet, guys. If you go out there and do it, the link, again, is in the description down below. If you have not signed up for the weekly pick'ems, it's free to play. Single back formation, motion on the field, little play action, the blitz coming in. This one is going to be intercepted. Caleb Williams throws this straight into the hands of the defense. It's picked off. And the Eagles will get the football back. Turnover. Interception, Eagles football. That is plucked right out of the sky there by Jalix Hunt. So Hunt gonna strip that one out of the air. It was intended for Monungai. And Hunt coming in off the left end right there. Well done. He got his hands up to it. He tipped the pass and plucked it out of the sky. Eagles football. Eagles get the football. It's a fresh set of downs for them. Intercepted, a 13-yard return on top of the interception. And here we go, Eagles inside of Bears territory. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Jalen Hurts points to the defense. Motion from the top of the screen to the bottom. It's going to be a handoff, and out to the left-hand side goes Saquon. Saquon picks up 10. Saquon picks up 15, and he's dropped at the 21-yard line. First down, Eagles. First down for Philadelphia. They're going to continue to push the case here. 1st and 10. Football purgatory. Here I come. Scooch over, y'all, says Marvin Merriman. The Lions might need a new quarterback too, says TM Martin. Ryan saying, you want that white cornerback? Yeah, you do. I mean, why not? Are you talking about Cooper Jean, the nickel? Because he is a dog, bro. Here's a 5-yard pickup right there, right up the middle. 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5. Wind is legit. These guys doing the best they can in rough conditions, says Pete Kramer. Good point. Good observation there, Pete Kramer. The wind is definitely affecting the situation here. The Mr. Mojo saying this is Pop Warner here. Bounce it outside, says Smoke Burp. Here we go. 5.5 left to go. It's 2nd down and 6 inside the red zone. 2nd and 6 from about the 17-yard line. Saquon Barkley up the middle, still going. Down at the 10. Oh, they're going to say he was down shy of the line to gain. They're going to say Saquon Barkley was down shy of the line to gain. That's an interesting one. I think that whistle might have come in a little bit early, if I do say so myself. Let's watch it one more time. So Saquon initially got stuffed right there. I don't see him going down. Yeah, he was definitely down before he pushed for more. Good call by the official. Okay, 3rd down and 1. It was a 5-yard gain for Saquon. 3rd and 1. Here comes the tush push. There is the snap, and it looks like it might be enough. Let's see where the officials mark it. Are they going to say it was fumbled? This could be a 4th down. The official saying it's not enough. The Bears pointing and saying it's Bears football. Who got it? Who got it? The Bears think it's theirs. Okay, let's pause the clock. The officials still right now, a lot of things happening right here. They're saying clock is stopped. Who has the football? 4:33 left to go. Who comes up with it? It will be Bears football! And the Bears get it right back on a 3rd down and 1 on a quarterback sneak. Looks like Jalen Hurts will fumble this thing. He goes forward, hanging on to it, right, gonna strip it out of his arms. He does. He does before the whistle comes in. Right, gets the football back. Wow. I don't know how Wright got on top of that. That is a tough call from the officials. But they're saying that he stripped the football. It will be 1st down, Chicago Bears. And the Bears get the football back. 1st down, Chicago. Unbelievable. Inside the red zone, the Eagles fumble the football, trying to go for it on that tush push, and Jalen Hurts could not hang on to it. He got strong-armed bullied on this one. Stripped away. Had the football literally stripped out of his hands. Insane play. So, commercial break. Welcome one and all to Football Nation. I am live in San Antonio, Texas. Our next goal is 66,000. The next real goal is 75,000, but one at a time. Now, I have not asked for today's live stream because I always I feel cringe asking for it. But if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying yourselves or you're finding the value in this content, guys, help a brother out. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. I don't normally do this a whole lot, but there it is right there. If you guys want to help a brother out, smash that subscribe button. In the meantime, we've got some stuff to talk about. We are approaching the 4th quarter. 4 minutes and 33 seconds here left to go. We'll take a quick look at the Philadelphia Eagles' next 5 games. Right now is the Black Friday game against the Chicago Bears. Next week is going to be the Chargers. After that, it's going to be the Raiders. We'll have the Commanders, and we'll have the Bills. I should have actually another graphic here that goes all the way out to Week 18. I do have that graphic. The final game in Week 18 is still TBD. It's going to be Commanders at Eagles. I'll download this real quick and put this in just a second. So the Commanders will have to play the Eagles twice over the next 5 weeks right now, Week 16 and Week 18. And yes, this is a Saturday game that is still TBD. I will be live next week on Monday Night Football. That will be Eagles versus Chargers. That's a good game. You should tune in for that one if you're an Eagles fan or a Chargers fan. And I'll bring up this image updated before this game is over. They're showing the strip right there. What a great job to get that football back for the Chicago Bears defense. Okay. 1st and 10. Chicago on their own 13-yard line, a single back formation. He will take a step back in motion on the field. Here's the handoff to the right-hand side. Kyle Monangai is gone. The 20, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 44-yard line. Kyle Monangai with a big run right there. 31 yards and another Chicago Bears 1st down. 1st down for the Chicago Bears. That does move the football up to the 44-yard line, gets the Bears a lot of room here. If I'm the Bears, I'm going to keep this football on the ground. If you're Chicago, you keep the football on the ground because your run game has been much better than your passing game. 1st and 10. Here's the run to the right-hand side. Monangai again. Take a look at this, guys. That run from Monangai just picked up another 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 5. But just look at this. 214 yards on the ground, guys. 214 on the ground here for the Chicago Bears. They haven't even broken 100 passing yards yet. Just keep the football on the ground. It's working. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ben Johnson just keeping the football on the ground, going to help his team win. Single back formation from the 49-yard line. The Chicago Bears looking at a 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap and a handoff. Looks like Monangai breaking through tackles. Gets across midfield, down past the 45, just shy of the 40. Another Chicago Bears 1st down. A 9-yard gain on 2nd down and 5, and it feels like this Eagles defense has just given up on itself. They cannot contain this Bears run game, and the Bears, both running backs, about to break 100 yards. DeAndre Swift, 107. Kyle Monangai with 93. We're looking at a 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 42-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 42. Chicago with the football. Single back formation. 2 receivers at the bottom and 1 at the top. This is going to be a false start. False start on the offense. We'll stop this clock here with 2:41 left to go. Penalty here. The Bears have been pretty good so far in this game, not creating too many penalties. Ben Johnson really forcing the team. And you know what? That's going to be on the All-Pro right there on Joe Tooney, who committed the false start. The left guard committing the false start, the ex-Kansas City Chief. So false start on the Bears. It's 1st down and 15 coming up. The Bears get backed up to the 47. They're still across midfield in Eagles territory. Motion, handoff, left side. Monangai gets blown up on that play. Wow, Davis said, sit down, son. So 2nd down and 13 coming up right now. Maybe 2nd down and 14. We'll start this clock again. Great job by the Eagles defense on that 1st down to not give Monangai anything. Davis on the play. 2nd down and 14. Football at the Philadelphia 46. Kyle Monangai still out on the field right now for those Chicago Bears. He's standing to the right of Caleb Williams on this 2nd down and 14 play from the 46. They're standing on the Eagles logo at midfield here. Here's the snap and a handoff. Monangai right through the gaps will stiff arm and pick up about 10 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 4, maybe a 3rd down and 5. And yeah, you should probably pass it at this point. Both running backs have broken 100 yards today, guys, on the ground. Both Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift. And this is definitely a 2-headed monster for the Chicago Bears. Looks like about 70 seconds here left to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 5. 1 minute left to go. Caleb Williams waits for the snap. Motion on the field. There it is. Dropping back. Looking left. Looking right. Looking left. Again, going to throw this into the dirt. That pass is incomplete. 4th down and 5. 56 seconds left to go. 4th down and 5. And, of course, don't trust Caleb Williams to pick up a 1st down for you. Don't trust Caleb Williams to do that. 4th down and 5. It looks like they might be lining up to go for this. No. No. They're going to try to hard count. I don't think Ben Johnson's going to go for it. It's 4th down and 5 from the 37, guys, and they are lining up to go for it here. They are lining up to go for it. I don't think Ben Johnson is foolish enough to actually do it. I think this is going to be a trying to get a false start here or an offsides. Play clock down to 3, 2. Williams calls a timeout now, so I think a timeout is called. Waiting for my graphics to update here. 56 seconds left to go. The clock is just stopped, but neither team has been charged with the timeout here. I don't know what happened. They needed to add some time on the clock here, so they've punched this back in. 4th down and 5. They are lined up to go for it. Shotgun formation. I don't think the Eagles are going to bite if they actually try to go for a hard count here. I don't think they're going to fall for it. 4th down and 5, play clock down to 4. They're actually going for it. Williams will throw. It's caught. It's caught by Colston Loveland. And on 4th down and 5, they pick up 7. It's a 1st down, Chicago Bears. Wow. They went for it on 4th down and 5, and they converted. There's some pretty obvious pass interference on the offense. No flag on the play. Colston Loveland got away with a push-off for sure. Colston Loveland got away with a push-off for sure. 1st and 10. 25 seconds left to go here. Football now to the 30-yard line. Caleb Williams in a single back formation will hand this off to Kyle Monangai. Monangai finds some gaps here. He picks up another 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 after a solid gain from him. This will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Aggressive play, mad respect, says Julie for Hope. Okay. Mario hates Caleb Williams for no reason. I hate Caleb Williams because of the attitude he had coming into the league. Yes, I understand you were the first overall draft pick, but do you really believe that you deserve to have percentage of the actual football team that drafts you? Like, come on. You can't be that pompous. That's crazy to me. It just seems that he seemed very entitled. I don't know the guy personally, right? So I can't speak like I know him. I just know what I've been shown on TV, and that character doesn't speak to me like champion, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's the reason why I've got my issues with him. But again, as long as he's playing good football, I'll be watching the Chicago Bears as long as he's playing good football. This game is rigged, says OPP. You think so? Goofy request. What did I see? I'm at work, says Yee101. Okay, guys, we're in the middle of a commercial break right now. Let's find out. You know what? Okay, some of you guys might be working on this Black Friday. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, guys? This is what I do. I'm a YouTuber now. This is my life. It's my life. What do you do for a living? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Janitorial, says John Jackson. I knew it, says Banger Wave. Retired, says Wayne. Paper maker. Ooh, making that paper like your name is Dunder Mifflin or what? Amazon delivery driver, says Notify. Looks like Christopher's a missionary. Contractor, says JP Dawson. Relocation specialist. Fist bump, let's go. We've got the painter for John Combs. I'm a school custodian, says Jacob. IT in the house. Dude, I got my degree in computer science, so I did IT for a few years before I decided to be a YouTuber. Paint houses. Big houses. Like the Sistine Chapel big? I guess that's not a house, that's a chapel, but hey. Okay, I see you, FWHP. Looks like Jeremy. Jeremy, oh my goodness, my friend. Okay, well, keep the clothes on, Jeremy. Cheers to you. Work, question mark. Work it, says TM Market. Oil field, says Gabe. Okay, oil field. Cool. There's a lot of that here in Texas, dude. There's a lot of oil fields here in Texas. Security, says Michael. I'm a bum. I don't do anything, says Cobra Core. Hey, man, that's okay. YOLO, bro. YOLO. Let's see. I work in a meat processing plant, says Mark Pickett. Mark Prickett. Okay, Mark, I see you out there. At work carpenters. Okay. Retired out here. Looks like Lamar saying analyst. We've got a grocer in the house. I take out student loans for a living, says Space Ape. Yeah, dude, I did that too, and I still owe a boatload on those. Hopefully you're able to get those paid off faster than I've been able to get my student loans paid off. We still owe like 40 grand, which actually isn't bad. 2nd down and 1 from the 21-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side from the 21 on 2nd and 1. It's good for a gain of 6 to the left-hand side. We are inside the red zone now. Chicago inside of Philadelphia's red zone. Not going to get a chance to read all of these comments, guys, but thank y'all so much for checking in and hanging out with us today. Thank you guys so much for checking in and hanging out with us today. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10. Chicago with the football inside the red zone at the Philadelphia 15-yard line. Clock is ticking. Single back on the left hash motion from Cole Kmet. A toss to the right-hand side. Kyle Monangai gets to the 10. It's a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 at the 10-yard line. Monangai, another good carry right here. Mario does karaoke. I sure do karaoke for sure. Need a touchdown here, says Tommy. GuyTuber saying my Eagles are dying out here. Your Eagles lost to my Cowboys, bro. And they might lose to Da Bears. Okay, single back formation. 10-yard line. The Eagles are showing blitz. Will they blitz, though? Here's the snap. It's a drop back. A catch made by DJ Moore. It's good enough for a 1st down. 1st down, DJ Moore. 1st down, Chicago Bears. And a big super chat today. Thank you, FDJC Engine number 2. Thank you, bro. Let's go. FDJC Engine number 2 with a $50 super chat, man. Thank you very much. Who are you going for, FDJC Engine? Shout out to our buddy over here. We got 13 minutes on the clock. It's a first and goal after that pickup by DJ Moore. First and goal from the 5-yard line. A snap and a handoff to Monongai. Monongai dives into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Chicago Bears! Touchdown, Chicago! And the Bears will put 6 points on the board. Kyle Monongai will score here for the Bears, and I do have him in one of my leagues. He might be on the bench, though. I hope I don't have him benched right now. Appreciate that, man. I do appreciate it there, FDJC Engine. Okay. All right. Here comes the extra point attempt. The Bears to kick the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It's good. And Cairo Santos puts it through the uprights. The score is now 17-9, and it feels like the Eagles' chances are starting to slip away. I mean, it's a one-possession game, so there's still plenty of time left right now. But that time is dwindling at this point. That's what I'm saying, says Todd Tier. Got to go for 2. Well, they didn't. Going for 2 would have made sense, though. You're already up by that extra. Going for 2 would make it a 2-possession game. I think that's a missed opportunity there for sure. Cap saying got to go for 2 here. Bro, that's football IQ 100, man. Football IQ 1000, they probably should have gone for 2 to make it a 9-point game, because a 9-point game makes it a 2-possession game. It would have changed a lot right there. Missed opportunity. Is DJ Moore getting 33 yards today? It's a good question. I guess we'll find out. I'll take it up 8 right now, says Metal Sports. No, says Randolph. Is DJ... I don't know. We don't know for sure yet. GB and Lions need to lose for sure. The score is 17-9. The Chicago Bears are up over the Philadelphia Eagles. Mario, do you reckon the Chiefs are playoff bound? I said it. Dude, I said it during the preseason. Those of you guys who have been following me since the preseason, I have been saying that this team is at risk. The Chiefs are at risk of missing the playoffs since the start of the season. Those of you who follow this channel, you know that to be true. I've been saying it, that they've taken a step back. They took a step back last year. They barely made it to the Super Bowl. So, no, I don't reckon that they are playoff bound. Let's see. Vegas getting crushed. Thanksgiving saying Billy Guida double punch. Play like 0-0 Bears. Thank you. Saying your setup is super dope, man. Good work. My first time watching you, says for the most high. Got it. 2909 for the most. For the most is in the house. What's up for the most high? Cheers to you. Eagles are cooked, says Mr. Mojo. Jalen Phillips can't stop the run. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Jalen, don't stop. Don't stop till you get the run. Me. Okay, 12 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. The Bears going to kick off after scoring that touchdown. Bears lining up to kick off and send this back. Carl saying you drink a lot of water. This is actually tea. Actually, this is coffee, bro. This is straight up coffee, so I drink a lot of coffee. Here's the kickoff. It's a good return, and then it's not a good return. The kickoff return out to the 21-yard line. The choice to bring it back, a bad one. Eagles have a very long field. It's 1st and 10 from the 21. Eagles trail by 8 right now. A touchdown here. They might be able to bring it in. Boy, did karaoke during a live football feed. Oh, I do it all the time. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, man, because I can go for days on this karaoke stuff. Let's keep it professional. 21-yard line, a shotgun formation, trips on the left-hand side, and we've got motion from Devontae Smith as he goes to the top of the screen. The blitz coming in on 1st and 10. Pressure, going to wind up and throw. Devontae Smith has the pass broken up. No flags on the play. No flags on the play. 2nd down and 10. Good stop right there by this Bears defense. Okay. Puerto Rican coffee keeps you up, says Robbie G. Ya tú sabes, mi amigo. Ya tú sabes por eso. No solamente el café boricua, pero el café dominicano también. Por eso es porque los dominicanos hablan tan rápido. That's why Dominicans and Caribbeans speak Spanish so quickly. It's because of all the coffee we drink. Plátano con salami. Okay. 12:37 left to go. Football still at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia Eagles with possession, a shotgun here. Snap, handoff, Saquon Barkley up the middle will pick up about 3. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down. 3rd down and 7. The clock is ticking once again. Maybe a quick 3 and out for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what the Bears are hoping for here. They're not in have-to-go-for-it situation just yet, but we're getting close. Philadelphia Eagles need to figure something out because this Bears defense has been locked down today, only allowing 1 touchdown so far, and they missed the extra point. So the Eagles need to get a 2-point conversion as well. 12 minutes left to go. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush coming in against Jalen Hurts. He'll step up into a clean pocket. A.J. Brown makes the grab. He's wrapped up. It brings up a 4th down and about 2, maybe 3. So 4th down and 3. At the Philadelphia own 28. Is this a punt? Is this a punt? I think they might have to. 4th down and 3 on the Philly 28. Prepper, what's going on, homie? Welcome back, dude. Prepper, your comment out there, my friend. Roy Williams with the vernacular, so spectacular. Mario, so loquacious, he says. Here comes a flag on the play, guys. There's going to be a false start here. False start against the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It makes it a 4th down and 8 now, and they're going to definitely punt this football away. So 4th down and 8, we'll stop the clock with 11:22. We're going to see a punt back to the Chicago Bears. The Bears force a 3 and out, and the Eagles must be a Thanksgiving hangover, says Country Chaos. Must be. Here is the boot. This one goes back. This one not going to be returned. A bad punt when it's all said and done. Let's see where the officials mark this. This might be out to the 35-yard line. Let's see where the official – oh, he's still going. Out to the 40, down at the 41. So 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line here for the Chicago Bears. They will force the 3 and out, and the Bears get the football back with 11:15 left to go. So 11:15 left to go. The Bears up by 8. Get the football back. A field goal here would make this a very different game for the Philadelphia Eagles. And that sense of urgency going to take a big step up if the Bears actually score on this drive. Michael saying, I can tell that you drink a lot of coffee. Kind of hard not to. I mean, I'm basically auctioning off every single play. Like, legit. Okay, so here is the schedule updated as promised. Here's the schedule updated as promised. Week 14 Chargers, Week 15 Raiders, 16 Commanders. That'll be Saturday football. 17 Eagles, Bills, 18 Commanders, Eagles. That's for the Eagles. How about for the Chicago Bears? The Bears schedule. They've got Green Bay next week. Bears fans, are y'all worried about that? Maybe. Sunday, Week 14, Bears at Packers. Sunday, Week 15, Browns at Bears. And then Saturday, Week 16, still time to be determined, Packers at Bears. You've got the Packers coming up twice in the next 3 weeks, guys. Then you've got a matchup against the 49ers, who are a playoff-bound team right now. That's Sunday Night Football, and I will be live for that game. And then, of course, we've also got Week 18 here with the Lions at the Bears. Tough schedule for the Chicago Bears, but right now they're proving that they are the real deal, so we will see how well they do for the rest of this season. Hurts isn't the problem. He's not playing his best, but you guys played like champs in the Eagles Super. You know what, man? I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this. My Dallas Cowboys beat both the Chiefs and the Eagles in the last week, and I feel pretty good about that. Weather forecast says Guatemalic. No way, says Metal Sports. Back it up, says beating the odds. Go Bears. Finish them easy money, says Adventurer. Tough schedule, says Council. I see 3 losses, says Cool as a Fan. I'm a coffee drinker. You'll easy on it, Mario. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks again to our buddy Engine out there for that Superman. First and 10. 37-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff. This one up the middle. Looks like a 2-yard gain right here. Call it a 3-yard pickup to get this clock ticking once again. Second down and 7. True Texan GV2CB saying screw the Bears and the Eagles. I hope they tie today. I'll take it, man. I'm with it, says True Texan. Rock and roll to the True Texan. In case you guys are wondering, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. So I'm okay if the Eagles lose. Would be better if they could both lose. Second down and 7. Motion, snap, handoff. Looks like DeAndre Swift's going to pick up another 3 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 4. Let's see if they can convert once again. 3rd down and 4 with 10:20 here left to go. The Gummy Bears are cap. Another 5 Football Nation memberships, and Robert Zamora, extra generous today. Is there a Black Friday deal going on the channel memberships, Robert? Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Third and 4 coming up right now. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. Looks like this time Luther Burden is the motion man. The blitz coming in against Caleb Williams. He'll wind up and throw. DJ Moore makes the grab across midfield. Down at the 46. 3rd down and 4 from the Chicago 43. Out to the Eagles 46. Equals a 1st down, Chicago Bears. 1st down, Chicago. So they will pick up that 1st down. 1st down for Chicago, down at the 46-yard line in Eagles territory. Less than 10 minutes left to go here. 11 months, says Country Kisses. Hit that like button, she says. Gladham's asking who gets those memberships. They are randomly assigned by YouTube. Okay, motion on the field from the 46-yard line. Chicago with the football. A handoff to DeAndre Swift. Swift takes it from the 46 down to about the 42. It's a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. 9 minutes here left to go. Congrats on 11 months, says Robert. Garfin saying holding. No flag there, my friend. 2nd down. 8:50 left to go. 8:50 left to go. I think the next game starts at 6. I might actually get a break right here. Let's see how long these last 9 minutes go here for the Bears. 2nd down and 6. 42-yard line in Eagles territory. The drive chart is down below for you. A look to the left, a throw to the left. Catch is made by Cole Kmet. It's a gain of just 2. Brings up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4, maybe a 3rd down and 3. Let's see where they mark this one. Cole Kmet makes the grab. Clock will continue ticking forward. So far today, guys, check this out. The Bears have converted 8 of 14 3rd down situations. The Eagles have converted 1 of 8. You heard that correctly. The Eagles have converted 1 3rd down today. And the Bears have converted as many 3rd down attempts as the Eagles have had. Olamide Zaccheaus makes the grab on 3rd down at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 10. On 3rd down and 4 from the Philadelphia 40, he gets to the 30. It's a 1st down, Chicago Bears. 1st down for Chicago. Another grab, number 14, gets out to the 30-yard line. That's good. And it keeps the chains moving and keeps the clock ticking. Looks like Council saying Eagles will fight till the end. Ooh, that's a cool little alien you got going on there. 1st and 10, single back formation. Waiting for the snap right now. The Mr. Mojo saying no answer. Here's a snap. There's a handoff. Right-hand side. Looks like a 2-yard gain here. 2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard pickup. 6:56 on the clock. Sorry, Packer fans. It doesn't look good. The Bears will become the number 2 seed. They are for real this year, says Perry. They are for real this year. The eye test says so. This ground game, too strong with DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai. 6.5 minutes left to go. We've got a 2nd down and 8 lined up on the right hash. Caleb Williams waits for the snap. The Eagles send just about everyone. They'll wind up and throw this one to the end zone. It's caught! Cole Kmet! Touchdown! Touchdown! Caleb Williams! Touchdown! Chicago Bears! Cole Kmet with a touchdown from 28 yards out. Man, that could be all she wrote now. Eagles fans, what happened to you guys? What happened to the Eagles? They put up 21 points against the Dallas Cowboys. It's the 4th quarter now, guys. In the last 6 quarters of football, the Eagles have scored 9 points. Here's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is 24-9. The Eagles did not score at all in the second half of last week. The Eagles stopped scoring. So 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, and then the rest of today's game, in the last 6 quarters, the Eagles have scored a grand total of 9 points. Something is going on with Philadelphia, and it's not good for Philly. So we go to another commercial break. The Chicago Bears score a touchdown here. Let's get that monitor out of the screen right now. Philadelphia is getting crushed, says Cool as a fan. The Cowboys game is still in the Eagles' heads. I guess so, Frank the Tank. I guess so. It is all she wrote. For sure, says Jago Balboa. 9-3 Bears, says John Jackson. Earth Citizen, I see you. Milagros Dominguez saying Cowboys are coming. Giggity. Wade Woodruff saying cooked eagle. I've never had cooked eagle, but as a Cowboys fan, I feel like it's probably pretty good. Are the fans booing? Asked Montez Beckford. Have not heard them booing just yet. Not as bad as the Raiders fans, but I live in Bears. Or I live in Bears. Dallas Cowboys, NFC East champs. They're going to be 11-5-1, says Florida Made. I hope so, bro. I hope so, Florida Made. Is it in the word 230? Gotta give the Bears their props. But when they play Detroit, it is over. Says it is in the word 230. What's up, dude? Thanks for checking in. Welcome to everyone out here in the chat. Looks like our buddy out here saying fly, Eagles, fly. Looks like Mark Yump saying go Bears, go Brazil, go Cairo. What's going on, man? Thanks for checking into Football Nation. Appreciate you guys. Rock and roll, man. We've got a good group today. Good handful of people out here. I'll ask it one more time, guys. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you have not already done so. Obviously, if you already have, thank you. But if you have not, don't forget to do so. It is a good positive sign to the YouTube algorithm. I will be live for one more game today, guys. After this one, I've got a matchup here. After this one, I've got a matchup between Texas A&M and the Longhorns. A&M versus Longhorns coming up after this. So if you guys like college football, I'll be here for sure. John Jackson saying we've got 1,000 likes. Thanks for letting me know, Mr. Jackson. Let's see how far we can push it. Carson saying tickle the like button. I say tackle the like button. Sack the like button. Face mask it. Bite its kneecaps. Bite the like button's kneecaps. First time catching you on live, brother. Thank you very much, Arthur. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am born Texan, but a diehard Bears fan. And please remember and shout out that the Bears whooped your Cowboys this year. And go Bears. All right, Arthur, that's fine. That's okay. You know, the Bears are for real, man. And the Bears did give us a spanking, that's for sure. I thought that was a game that the Dallas Cowboys were going to win, and we covered that game here on this channel. Covered all the Dallas Cowboys games except for yesterday's game. But I'm cool with it, Arthur. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for leaving that comment, man. Here's the snap dropping back now on 1st and 10. A quick wind-up and a throw. The catch is made beyond the 30. So from the 20-yard line out to the 33, it's a 13-yard pickup and a first down here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm stepping away from the comments, folks, so we can call this game. We are in the 4th quarter with 6 minutes remaining. I apologize to anyone in the chat area who wants some of the attention here, but my attention is on this game now. Shotgun formation, the blitz coming in, looking to the left, throwing to the left. Devontae Smith going to get wrapped up on a 1-yard pickup, 2nd down and 9. Football to the Philadelphia 34 now. So hurry up offense, no huddle here. Quick bark out to the right-hand side and a hauler to the left-hand side. Jalen Hurts gets back to the shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 receivers at the bottom. Another blitz coming in, another look, and a pass dropped by Saquon Barkley. 5:21 left to go. A drop in open space, 3rd down and 9. And the cold must be getting to Saquon's hands or something, because he has been a bum this season. Dropped pass by Saquon, 3rd down and 9, 5:21 left to go. The football at the Philadelphia 39. Literally hit Saquon in the numbers. He's wearing mismatching shoes. That might have been mistake number 1. Waiting for the snap, Jalen Hurts with the blitz obviously coming in. They bring the house. A wind-up and a throw. The catch is made by Smith. And Smith gets crushed on the tackle there. He is slow to get up. Looks like that one might have hurt, but it still will be good enough for a Philadelphia Eagles first down. So first down picked up by Philly. A 3rd down and 9, a catch of 12 from the Philadelphia 34 out to the Philadelphia 46. Devontae Smith was injured on the play. He comes off after this one. There's the snap, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made on the move. Jahan Dotson picks up 13 yards. A first down picked up there gets them across midfield and into Chicago territory. This time from the Philadelphia 46 to the Chicago 42. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 42-yard line. Hurry up offense once again. The Philadelphia Eagles on the march. No time for a huddle here. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Pressure coming in. The blitz once again. Man, they are blitzing after blitzing after blitzing. Jalen Hurts has to get rid of it with exactly 4:20 on the clock. A lot of you know what that means. So 4:20 on the clock. Y'all know what that means. 4:20 on the clock. The clock has stopped. Both teams sitting at 8-3. The Bears looking to take an advance right here. Bears looking to go to 9-3 and give the Eagles their 4th loss of the season. Okay. 260 seconds left to go in regulation time. 4:20. Here we go. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap, dropping back against the 4-man rush. A wind-up and a throw. Almost intercepted there. This time it brings up a 3rd down and 10. It's the Madden curse. They said it was gone. It's not gone. The Madden curse is definitely still alive. Saquon Barkley definitely feeling the Madden curse right now. Rev Green saying, I feel it all day. John Jackson, I see you. Let me know who you are. Carson, I see you, bro. I see you, DJ Gene, Joseph Rodriguez. Y'all know what's going on. Lisa knows what's going on. Lisa's out here. She's on it. Lisa's on it. Okay, Randy's on it. 3rd down and 10. Here's the snap, dropping back. Gonna fire into heavy coverage. It's caught. A.J. Brown at the 25-yard line. From the Chicago 42 on 3rd down and 10 to the Chicago 25. 1st and 10 coming up. A huge play there. A beautiful zipping pass on 3rd down. Here's this time 1st and 10. Devontae Smith makes the grab from the 25 out to the 21. A 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 coming up now. Still in the hurry-up offense. Got to get back to the line quickly. Time is continuing to tick away. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Showing blitz, the Bears will bring another 5-man rush. This pass incomplete, stops the clock. 3rd down and 6 with 3:20 left to go. Not as fun as 4:20, but 3:20 left to go. 3rd down and 6 at the Chicago 21. The Eagles 1 yard shy of the red zone. But you know what? I feel like it's appropriate to bring on the red zone music anyways. Okay. So 3rd down and 6. Eagles, 3:20 left to go. Don't count, says Ralphie boy. Don't count, says Ralphie boy. 3rd down and 6. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2. Here's the snap. Another blitz. Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith is not the man who made that catch either. That was A.J. Brown on the left-hand side for 17 yards. My apologies for calling the wrong player there. That is a huge catch for A.J. Brown. A 17-yard gain. Does not mean he's wearing the number 17 on his jersey. It is number 11 with a 17-yard grab and a big 1st down. Okay, 1st and goal coming up now. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. A 17-yard pickup from the Chicago 21. 1st and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, a windup and a throw. A.J. Brown in again for another touchdown. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go ahead and give them their credit. They're in. So it's 15-24. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. Feels weird right now. I can feel the energy for the Philadelphia Eagles. They know that they are still in some serious trouble here. That was definitely a catch and definitely a touchdown. It's 15-24. They're going for a 2-point conversion right now, guys. They're going for a 2-point conversion here. Empty backfield for Jalen Hurts. It's a 9-point game, this to make it a 1-touchdown game. Jalen Hurts taking his time, taking too much time. Gonna fire this pass incomplete. And it remains a 2-possession game. 9-point game. Chicago Bears gonna get the football now. All they gotta do is pick up a 1st down or 2 and they will win this game. Let's go. Big stop, says Apollo. Eagles cooked. Bye-bye. Do the Eagles have to pack it up? If they don't convert the onside kick, yes, they do. But they will need to do an onside kick here. They're probably going to line up for that. I don't imagine that they're going to kick this off traditionally. Unleash Kyle, says Ruck. Unleash Kyle Monongai. Let's see it. That was dumb. Kick the extra point there, says J.P. Dawson. I always agree with that, J.P. Dawson. I don't like going for the 2-point conversion. I know that we're going to need that 2-point conversion eventually, but I'm a firm believer of don't force the 2-point conversion unless you absolutely need it, and that's not the case. Derek Harris saying, what's up, Mario? What's up, Derek Harris? Thanks for checking in, bro. Let's go Raiders. Maybe not, says the one. Who else in the house? GuyTuber saying, it was dumb. Don't think twice. It's all right, says Todd Tier. Don't think twice. Some people call me Maurice. Are you the Joker? Are you a midnight toker? Some people call me Maurice. Okay. Let's see. I told you. Bad offensive coordinating, says Greg. Bang, bang, says JRC. Sing us the song. You're the announcer, man. Sing us a song. You're the announcer, man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right. Is that what you were going for, Drago Balboa? Is that what it was? Sing us a song. You're the piano man? I like it, dude. Custom lyrics right there. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate those custom lyrics. So proud of every team that beats the Eagles. Bye, Eagles, bye, says Chiefs fan for life. So proud of any team that beats the Eagles. Okay. Let's see. Reading some of this, reading some more of these. I got the Longhorns tonight, says Gary. Interesting. They're actually projected to lose that game. Hell yeah, says Ark. Nice. says Gallier Gator. Is that Gally Gator? EU Gally Gator? Hard to read the name, but I appreciate you checking in. What are you doing here? Randy asks. Randy, we are waiting. We are stalling for time right now because the Philadelphia Eagles just scored a touchdown. They could not get the 2-point conversion. We're waiting for kickoff right now, and the Eagles are lining up for an onside kick. Here comes the onside kick for Philadelphia. Let's see how much success they have here. Bears lining up to recover the onside. Wonder if Elliott has practiced this. It is a 9-point game. It's still a 2-possession game. It's going to take a bounce into the hands of Romo Dunze. Talk about an anticlimactic play. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears, and the Bears in winning position right now. Bears likely going to try to pick up one quick first down. Archie wants to prove something. I got Texans within 3, says Cool as a Fan. I like turtles, says Carson Marine. Ninja, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Are they turtles on the half shell? Is that what they say? 1st and 10. 47-yard line, single back formation, motion on the field from Colston Loveland as he gets into the into that offensive line here. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Kyle Monangai up the middle right now. We'll pick up about 3 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Most importantly, though, it gets this clock ticking. 2nd down and 7. The Chicago Bears hanging on to a 9-point lead right now. 2nd down and 7. Joseph being a hater. What's up, Joseph? He's saying, stop singing, you blow. I say, hey, Joseph, blow this. 2nd down and 7. 3 minutes left to go. The score is 24-15. Chicago Bears with the football. The time has actually stopped. Looks like a timeout was called by the Philadelphia Eagles. So 3:05 left to go. 3:05 left to go. And they break the huddle. Break! Single back formation. Kyle Monangai is the single back in on this play. Motion on the field, waiting for the snap now. On the left hash, going to take a step back. Here's the toss to Monangai. Monangai goes up the gut here. He will pick up, looks like a gain of 4. 3rd down and 3 coming up now. Football at the Philadelphia Eagles 40. Football at the Philadelphia Eagles 40. 2nd timeout going to be taken here with 2:59 left to go. 1 timeout remaining for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1 timeout remaining for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this game is almost over. If the Eagles can get a big stop here, they still are not out of the woods. They'll have to score quickly. They will have to recover an onside kick. They will have to recover an onside kick as well. Okay. Chicago, you can see the numbers over here. Caleb Williams has completed 17 of 35. Even though this man is under 50% completions, this team is still winning. What does that say about this Eagles defense? When I win, you win too, says Mr. Power Stokes Syndicate. Thank you very much, Mr. Power Stroke. Fist bumps to you. 3rd down and 3. Caleb Williams, a designed quarterback run. He needs the 1st down. He'll pick it up. 1st down, Chicago. And the Bears pick up a 1st down. Caleb Williams on the scramble. He'll pick up 4 yards on 3rd down and 3. And that is going to hurt the Eagles a lot. They have 1 timeout remaining, 2:47. Are they going to use this final timeout? Let's take a quick look. Waiting to get back to it. So I believe the clock has stopped right now. Aggies all day, says Lawrence. The Eagles are done, says Marva Merriman. Beautiful move, says Julie. Done and dusted, says Sense Check. Two-way Muir. I see you out there. I love this score. I can't stand the Eagles, says Janice. Put a fork in it, says Power Stokes. Well, that's it. Well done, Bears, says JP. Thank you very much. Bielis family. I think I said that right. Thanks for checking in. 1st and 10, a handoff to Monangai. Monangai will go forward and pick up about 4 yards. It brings up a 2nd down. That is the final timeout that was taken by the Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like 2:38 left to go. The Bears will need to pick up one more first down. It's 2nd down and 7, but the Eagles are in some serious trouble. Fighting Irish in the house, says Angel Lopez. Mikasa, says Gladums. The Mr. Mojo saying, I got 5 on it. 2nd down and 7. 2:15 left to go. They will need one more snap and one more play before the 2-minute warning here. Chicago Bears from the 33-yard line, a snap and a handoff. Right up the middle, Kyle Monangai will gain 1 yard, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down and 6. Call it a 3rd down and 5 when we get back from the 2-minute warning. So many empty seats now, says Springwood. Yeah, it's a tough loss there for the Philadelphia Eagles. Back-to-back losses on a losing streak now. Philadelphia, I wonder if they're going to spiral out of control. Real Madrid in the house. What's up, Luis? Bienvenidos, Luis. Thanks for checking in. Mr. Mojo saying OMG. It's over, saying Banger Wave. America first, saying Eagles equal bear food. Did you know that bears eat birds? Okay. Evacuation stage left, says Marva Merriman. Evacuation stage left. There they go. Rams 2. That was the Cowboys that exposed the Eagles. Good game to the Eagles and Bears. Thank you very much, Lewis Raleigh. This game is almost over. We are in the 2-minute warning still. When we get back, it's a 3rd down and 5 at the Philadelphia 31-yard line. I will have another game for you today, folks, and you'll have to bear with me. I have not been watching college football this season, but these are going to help me out tremendously today. Offenses and defenses should be good to go for tonight's game. 3rd down and 5. No coaches' challenges allowed in the last 2 minutes of the game. Let's go 2024 Super Bowl champs, says Whitney Dang. Okay. 3rd down and 5. Motion on the field right now from Colston Loveland. Under center. Quick hands to the head right now. Hands back down, pointing into the defense. Motion this time from Cole Kmet. That's a clear offsides play. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction. This should be a first down pickup right now. I think this is against the defense. 5-yard penalty, yes. Neutral zone encroachment right here, guys. Gonna be a fresh set of downs for the Chicago Bears, and they will kneel this thing out. That'll be your final score because of the offsides right there. Clear, obvious encroachment. 5-yard pickup. And Caleb Williams doing this thing right here. Oh, and by the way, he does have painted nails today. They are painted white. Okay, Williams on 3rd down. They're calling it 3rd down and 1. Ooh, going backwards. It looked like a first down, guys, but they're saying it wasn't enough for a first down. It was 3rd down and inches. He goes backwards on the play. 1:47 left to go. It looked like enough to pick up the first down, but it wasn't. So now a tackle for a loss is a 4th down and 4. The Eagles, well, clock is ticking. They're going to take their time here. I think they're going to let this go all the way down, and they'll call a timeout. Ben Johnson going to take the field goal at this point. They're at the 30-yard line. So with 1:15 left to go, they will call a timeout. They will kick a field goal. 1:15 left to go. They're going to kick the field goal. Chicago Bears going to make this a 27-15 game, and then the Eagles will likely just keep this football on the ground. Maybe look for a consolation prize for your fantasy team. Maybe. I don't think so. Eagles have not been good today. First the Chiefs, now the Eagles. Can you feel a brand new day, says Nunnery. It's a brand new day. Scott, I see you. Turn out the party's over. Marva Merriman saying, thank you, I got you. Manangai? Monangai. This guy right here. Monangai. 130 rushing yards today. crazy, dude. And a rushing touchdown. Guys, the running backs today for this team has 2 rushing touchdowns, 282 rushing yards. Here comes a 4th down and 4 for the Chicago Bears. They are lined up to go for it here on the 30-yard line. Caleb Williams takes the snap. He'll fire. This one is in the dirt. Incomplete pass. And the Eagles will take over. It's 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles, looking for a consolation prize in garbage time. Looking for a consolation prize in garbage time. They got nothing, says Mr. Mojo. Bears, let's go, says Dr. Paradise Wadley. The Bears, you pigeon clowns. Oh, my gosh, that's so savage. Bear down, you pigeon clowns. That's a savage name. Greasy saying that's a fake play. Hello, hello, says Handle it right with the W. Handle it right. Thank you, my dad, SF Seal. Appreciate you. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Okay. 1:12 left to go. Gonna look for a consolation prize. Here's the play on 1st and 10. Eagles, here's the scramble to the right-hand side. Jalen Hurts to the 40, the 45, the 50, goes out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. 1:04 left to go. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a holding on the offense. Yep. Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty. It'll be against Steen. Instead of being a big gain here for the Philadelphia Eagles, it'll be a 1st and 20 with 64 seconds left to go. Nintendo 64. This party is over, says America's First. What was the line on this game? Philadelphia 7-point favorites heading into this one. The Chicago Bears with a huge upset. They're up by 9 in this one with 64 seconds left to go. If I'm Philadelphia, man, I wouldn't even have the starters out here at this point with 64 seconds left to go. Down by 9, it's a 2-possession game. If it was a 1-possession game, it would be different. A windup and a throw into a tight window. I think A.J. Brown might have actually caught that. And that's an 18-yard gain. Not going to get too excited about it. It brings up a 2nd down and 2. 47 seconds left to go. They're not even going to challenge it. That's clearly a catch, too. 2nd and 2. Gonna fire this one. Catch made upfield by Dallas Goedert. They get wrapped up at the 40. So the clock is ticking once again. 30 seconds left to go. Fresh new set of downs at the 40-yard line. Again, looking for the consolation prize. Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe someone will spike the football here. And if you've got Saquon on your fantasy team, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, you may want to stick around to see the end of this game. You may want to stick around to see the end of this game. Cry, Eagles, cry. Lance Bowers flexing right now for his Chicago Bears. Okay, I wonder if he paints his toenails, says Lawrence. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. 2nd down and 10 after the spiked football. Empty backfield, a designed quarterback run. Jalen Hurts forward up the middle. It brings up a 3rd down. No hurry up to get back to the line. Looks like 14 seconds left to go. They'll spike it. It makes it a 4th down with 13 seconds left to go. Are they going to try to kick a field goal at the Chicago 34 and recover an onside kick with like 5 seconds left to go? Gutsy move. Let's see if it works for Sirianni. Could you imagine if it actually worked, though? Could you imagine if the Eagles came back to win this game? A 52-yard field goal attempt coming up for Elliott. In this wind. 52 yards. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. It takes a swerve, and it's no good. The kick is no good. It turned at the very last moment. And victory formation for the Chicago Bears. The Bears are going to win this game, guys. Bears will win it. And that's all she wrote, man. So 9 seconds left to go. They're going to take the knee. Guys, don't forget to sign up for this week's Pick'ems. Sign up for the Pick'ems. Sign up for the Pick'ems. Sign up for the Pick'ems. It's in the description down below. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got one more stream between Sunday, and when Sunday rolls around, you will no longer be able to sign up for Week 13. There is the final knee of the game, guys. This is your final score of the game. Chicago Bears will win this one 24-15. All right, guys. I normally stick around a little extra time. Since I've got another live stream coming up in about an hour, guys, I'm going to disappear for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be live for the Aggies and the Longhorns. Cannot wait to see you guys there. Until next time, my name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.